Rutgers for over a century. JAG Physical Therapy, proud partners of Rutgers University Athletics. JAG Physical Therapy, a premier in-network resource for physical and occupational therapy. Visit jagpt.com to book your appointment today. And by Premio Sausage, the way sausage should be.
Long three at the buzzer, he banks it in. Comes away with it, takes to the length of the floor, dunks it, and the foul. For the win, got it! Game winner at the buzzer.
Let's start the countdown to tip-off. Here's Jerry Recco.
And a pleasant good afternoon from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. As today, your 10-9 Rutgers Scarlet Knights look to knock down the 8th-ranked Michigan State Spartans, winners of 11 straight, come in at 16-2 and 7-0 in the Big Ten. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco. Paul Strager along in a little while. Welcome back, Austin. How are you?
Doing great, man. I'm glad to be back, but what a huge opportunity for the Scarlet Knights here in the best place on earth to play and watch a basketball game.
Yeah, and this place is going to be packed. It's going to be a sea of red, and opportunity is a great word because Rutgers is 1-2 of 3 coming in. They lost at Penn State on Monday night. Really what was a very good basketball game. Now you take on a Michigan State team that has very quickly risen up in the rankings into the top 10. They have not lost in a long time. They've won 11 straight, unbeaten in the Big Ten, and a team that is quite opposite of Rutgers. Rutgers will start 4 freshmen and an upperclassman, and you've got Michigan State will start 4 upperclassmen and 1 freshman. But a lot in front of Rutgers today.
Yeah, it is. And RU, obviously one of the youngest teams in the entire nation, is learning the adversity of going into any opponent's court or playing any team in the Big Ten Conference. It doesn't matter about rankings. Toughest conference to play on a night-in and night-out basis. But also you have opportunities aplenty in your next game and the game after that. And Michigan State hasn't lost, but there's always fireworks when these two teams get together. And for Michigan State, it starts with Jaden Aiken, 6'4", 195-pound seniors, averaging right around 15 points over his last 5 games. And he's a hunter. He likes to get up shots. If Rutgers can find ways to circle in on him and limit his opportunities, put themselves in a really good position.
And I would think if I'm Michigan State, I'm trying to figure out ways to limit the dynamic duo of Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. Bailey, sensational the other night in the loss at Penn State. Harper, a little nicked up for sure in that game, got out to a good start. Looked good in practice yesterday, but I've got to think if you're Michigan State, that's their big deal.
Absolutely. Averaging right around 20 apiece for the 2 best freshmen, the duo in the entire nation, in Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. And along with the adversity of having to go against opposing teams' game planning, now Rutgers is dealing with the injury bug. But that's what basketball season's about. It's about finding and having that next play mentality and having the next guy step up. Rutgers is going to look to get some productivity from guys who haven't even played at some points in this season.
And it's really remarkable when you think about Harper averaging over 19 points per game, and yet he's had a couple of games where he was dealing with illness and was not himself. And then the game at Penn State the other night, he tweaks the ankle in the first half. He wasn't 100%, and then you take those 3 games and you wonder what the average would be.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he can roll out of bed and get it to a dub on any given night. He just scores so effortlessly, and I've been most impressed with him picking his moments, knowing when to go from facilitator to taking over from a scoring mentality.
The New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism invites you to be wowed in New Jersey. From indoor theme parks to luxe mountain resorts, oceanfront casinos to award-winning wineries, it's one wow after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. We will visit with head coach Steve Peichel, who sits down with Chris Corso after this. We will also have Austin's keys to the game and the starting lineups as well. Rutgers against Michigan State on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
I never planned on having high blood pressure.
I never planned on needing heart surgery.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. Whether you have hypertension, heart disease, or a child with a heart issue, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team, our nurses, cardiologists, and heart surgeons ensure that you can focus on improved health and wellness. We deliver nationally renowned and specialized cardiovascular care close to your home and family through our comprehensive network of easily accessible hospitals, centers, and physician offices. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
Today's IT organizations are tasked with flying the plane while it's still being built. SHI can help. By ensuring cybersecurity is part of every business and technology conversation, SHI's solution architects keep your organization protected whenever and wherever work is being done. From end-user devices to the data center to the cloud, SHI helps more than 17,000 business and government customers design, deploy, and secure the technology powering their real-time journey to digital transformation. Visit SHI.com to find out how SHI can help your team solve what's next.
The countdown to tip-off continues on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network. It's time to hear from head coach Steve Peichel, presented by JAG Physical Therapy. With the coach, here's Jerry Recco.
3, 2, 1. Chris Corso here at Madison Square Garden with Coach Peichel. Coach, what an exciting opportunity for the Scarlet Knights to play a game at the world's most famous arena.
Playing the first place team in the league, Hall of Fame coach, Michigan State. It's awesome to be here in New York City. Madison Square Garden is a special place, obviously, for basketball and for everything else. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Rutgers Nation and for our team. And obviously playing a great team. So we got to play really, really well.
Looking at the Spartans, like you said, number 8 in the country, big time starting 5. What do you see from this team? What are the keys to winning this game?
I mean, it's an old-fashioned Tom Izzo team. They're fast. They average the most fast break points of any team in the country. They rebound at an elite level. It's a typical hard-playing, fast, well-coached basketball team, and their pieces really fit. So we're going to have to play really, really well. We're down a couple guys, too, with some injuries, but guys have to rise up.
Looking at the injuries, Emmanuel Obole won't play in this one. Who do you see kind of stepping in and helping you out?
Well, I mean, everyone's got to step it up. He's our most physical player and our biggest player, obviously. He'll be sorely missed for the rest of the season, too. We really count on him for a lot of things, but gives other guys opportunities. Bryce Dortch now is going to, come off the bench too. So we're adding another player to our rotation. But Lathan's got to stay out of foul trouble. Zach Martini has to play some inside positions too. Dylan Grant's got to continue his progress. So everyone's got to step up to make up for that production.
Looking at this arena, over 15,000 tickets sold for Rutgers fans in New York City. The game's on CBS, the first regular season game on CBS for Rutgers in over 40 years. What a stage is this for your program?
I mean, it's great for the university, and it's great for our guys too. But, it's hard to get these opportunities. So, hopefully we take advantage of this great opportunity today.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Chris, thank you very much. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have Austin's keys to the game and the starting lineups in the opening tip of Rutgers against Michigan State at the Garden on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
JAG Physical Therapy is proud to be the official in-network physical therapy provider for Rutgers University Athletics. Their new location in New Brunswick, located on Church Street, is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. With over 150 facilities throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and 6 locations throughout Middlesex County, there are sure to be a location convenient for you. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy. For more information on the services they provide or to make an appointment, visit jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
Looking for the best trained in the electrical business? Look no further. Our members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 456, go through a 5-year nationally recognized apprenticeship program along with OSHA safety certifications, producing the best trained electricians in the area. From solar energy, healthcare facilities, school construction, and much more, we do it all. We are also proud to be one of the first building trade locals to be recognized with a drug-free workplace program. We at Local Union 456 are like Coach Peichel and the Scarlet Knights, trained and proven to get the job done.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
inside Madison Square Garden, getting set for Rutgers against number 8 Michigan State. Time now for keys to the game. Austin Johnson, take it away.
First key, Jerry, transition defense. Everybody knows the formula for Tom Izzo coach teams is getting up and down and controlling the pace and the tempo in each contest. You got to limit turnovers. Make sure that you're looking for great shot opportunities because you don't want to give them the basketball so they can get out at 100 miles an hour. Secondarily, rebounding is going to be crucial. It's going to be a very physical game. The ruckus environment is also going to feed into that. You got to hit, hold, and locate and go outside and rebound the pill outside your area. And then lastly, for a team that likes to get to the free throw line and they live there and convert at a high clip, you got to make sure you're guarding without fouling if you are the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Staying down, being disciplined, trying to make shooters into drivers and forcing them into the help side defense, and then closing out again with one-shot opportunities will be a crucial key to this game.
It's really interesting when you look at this Michigan State team because everything you just talked about makes you realize that everything, sometimes transition defense is a key for a game. Sometimes rebounding is more a point of emphasis for a game. Sometimes defending without fouling is a point of emphasis for a game, and that might be the only one. All three of them are critical in this game.
I mean, it's the reason why Tom Izzo is always top of mind. Even when he doesn't have the greatest teams around, he's mentioned as the dean of the Big Ten because he gets his teams to play so disciplined year in and year out. And Michigan State wins the game within the game every time that they come out. To your point, rebounding, transition points, sharing the game, all the loose balls, sticking their nose down is the grittiness and the foundation that the team in green is built on.
How does things change with Emmanuel Oboli, who we now know is out for the season? With him not there, Lathan Somerville has been starting, so that's not a surprise that he'll be in the starting lineup again today. But the fact that a Bryce Dortch might come in and get minutes, and likely is going to, how does that change defensively for Rutgers when you don't have that, let's say, 15, 20 minutes from Emmanuel?
More gang-oriented. You got to have your teammates back, and you talk about Bryce Dortch looking for his first minutes of the season. Baptism by fire and no blinking here at MSG where the lights shine brightest. You got to have your teammates back, and in help side situations, if they're feeding into the paint via Jackson Kohler, got to make sure that when he goes to dribble, you're doubling down, making sure that your guards are coming back to help you in a gang rebounding situation. All 5 guys have to be interconnected to help each other to try to scratch one out here. It's going to be a tough contest.
All right, so last time out, Rutgers lost to Penn State. Ace Bailey was fabulous. He was 13 of 15. He had 30 points. Dylan Harper started really well, then either turned the ankle, tweaked the ankle on a rebound, and while he played, you could tell he wasn't 100%. Watching him in pregame warm-ups today, he looks okay. I watched him in practice yesterday. He looked 100%. I'm not so sure he is right now. That having been said, who do you look to as that next guy if, in fact, he can't give you what is needed today?
Jeremiah Williams. I think he has to be the crucial key guy. He's been at this level before. He's played at multiple universities. He's been at Madison Square Garden, so no blinking for him. And obviously, Dylan Harper has a Warriors mentality. We see him shooting around right now, and he's going to try to get it to go. This is the type of game that you circle on your calendar when you commit to a university, so he's going to try to make the most of it. But I expect Jeremiah Williams to try to step up and fill that scoring void if Dylan Harper isn't indeed 100%.
And he is one that has it circled because, as I have found out over the last couple of days, it was him and Ace that really were hoping that this game would get moved to this building. And, it was interesting even listening to them talk about it yesterday when I was at practice. Like, they've never played in this building. And for Ace, he had never even, I think he said he's never even been inside Madison Square Garden prior, and that this was a very cool experience for him. So, for sure. So, with that having been said, how do you guard against them trying not to do too much?
You got to try to channel it. Obviously, emotions were crucial in the last 2 games as well. Being able to channel that for a productive way is going to be crucial. I think Ace Bailey, regardless of who he's lined up against, is going to be the best scorer on the court for either team. It's a matter of him being able to channel all that emotion. And I've played here at Madison Square Garden. My last game of my career was here, and I still think about it to this day. There's no place that has more of a special feel and aura to the arena and the field than being out here at the Mecca. So for Ace Bailey, for this to be his first time to come out here and to try to put on a performance, he's going to be a consummate showman. But you just can't get into the back and forth because Michigan State's going to try to bait him. They have the film on him. They've seen what happened over the last 2 games. He has to make sure, again, that he's channeling all that aggression for the positive of the team and just dominate without having it become a detriment.
All right, lastly, how different is it shooting here in the darker seats, the lights on the court? What How does it change? How is it different?
The depth perception is real. People talk about how you got to get acclimated to MSG. That's why they always try to come over and go through, walk through, and shoot around and get up as many reps as you can. And it's hard to do because there's so many events that go on throughout this. I would imagine it's going to take a couple minutes for each of these players to get into the flow of things.
All right, we'll take a timeout. And by the way, to that point, they were here extra early today to get those extra shots up. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups in the opening tip. It is Rutgers and Michigan State at Madison Square Garden on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Ever dream of a 3-row SUV where everything for every passenger feels just right? Introducing the all-new Infiniti QX80 with available features like biometric cooling, electronic air suspension, and segment-first individual audio that isolates sound right to the driver's seat. Discover every just right feature in the all-new QX80 at InfinityUSA.com. Available features. Individual audio cannot buffer all interior sound. See owner's manual for details.
Bellamy Product invites you to enjoy the perfect combination of their Induveca ham and Campesino sharp cheddar cheese. Savor the quality and flavor that only C. Bellamy can deliver. For over 50 years, they have been known for their tradition and quality, including their famous Induveca salami and Campesino salami. Remember, if you see their logo from the start, put it in your shopping cart. C. Bellamy Products, over half a century of tradition and quality.
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
We're getting set for the opening tip. Rutgers taking on Michigan State. Today's starting lineup brought to you by GGL. If you've been injured, call GGL. GGL wins. We start with the Spartans, who come in 16-2, 7-0 in the Big Ten, riding an 11-game winning streak. Jeremy Fears, a 6'2 redshirt freshman guard from Joliet, Illinois. Team leader in assists with 115 on the season. Jaden Akins, a 6'4 senior guard from Farmington, Michigan. Team leader in scoring at 13.9 a game. Trey Holloman, a 6'2 junior guard from Minneapolis, Minnesota, averaging 8 points per game. Jackson Kohler, a 6'9 junior forward from American Fork, Utah. Team leader in rebounding at 8 a game. And Shimon Zapala, a 7-foot senior center from Poland. Team leader in blocks with 16. The head coach in his 30th season is Tom Izzo, who, by the way, is 3 wins away from tying Bobby Knight for most Big Ten wins. He sits at 350, Knight at 353. For the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, that come in 10-9 with a record of 3-5 in the Big Ten. And we did, just a few moments ago, get a change in the starting lineup. Dylan Harper is not. He was pulled from the starting lineup in favor of Jeremiah Williams, a 6'4 redshirt senior guard from Chicago, Illinois. Tyson Acuff, a 6'4 graduate student guard from Detroit, Michigan, at 4 points per game. Ace Bailey, 6'10 freshman guard / forward from Chattanooga, Tennessee, averaging 19.9 a game. Team leader in rebounding at 7.9 a game. Team leader in blocks with 23 on the season. Lathan Somerville, a 6'10 freshman center from Peoria, Illinois, at 7 points per game. And Dylan Grant, the 6'7 freshman forward from Canada, gets the start. Again, 5 points per game for Dylan. Head coach of the Scarlet Knights in his 9th season is Steve Peichel. Moments away from the opening tip, brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare provider of Rutgers Athletics and New Jersey's most comprehensive academic health system. To learn more, visit rwjbh.org. Let's be healthy together. All right, Austin Johnson, so we just got word a couple of minutes ago that Dylan Harper is not in the starting lineup. Quite frankly, I don't know if he's going to play at this point. What do you make of it?
Well, it's crucial news. Obviously, that's a 20-point-per-game player, and got to find somebody to step up, and you see how this has been recalibrated for the Scarlet Knights in a starting standpoint. Acuff, Jeremiah Williams, Dylan Grant. Got to share the game in these instances and making sure the basketball is not sticking. And Ace Bailey, obviously, if he comes out and he's cooking, got to keep feeding the rock and going back to the well. But if it's not going for him, you got to find ways to beat this very stout Spartan defense by swinging the basketball side to side and getting him out of position.
No question about it. It's amazing to me. I wonder how many people in this building just listen to the starting lineups and are curious as to Where is number 2?
Yeah, a little confused, huh? But
I would certainly think so. But it is what it is, and so you move on. We'll see if he comes off the bench. The notion of a fast start, we have seen it now the last couple of games. They've played very well. In a building like this, an atmosphere, is it more important when you're playing in the Garden and it's a different atmosphere, but the atmosphere of a major home court advantage?
Yeah, I think it's crucial. And I think in order to do so here, you talk about limited opportunities to get reps up pregame at MSG because of just how popular it is. And it's kind of like closed off. Not anybody can just walk in Madison Square Garden, not alone any other course that we go to. But a way to get yourself into the groove is getting out in transition. Got to limit second chance opportunities, rebound the basketball, and make sure you're advancing the pill up the court with the pass to try to get some easy ones.
Rutgers in their throwback 1983 home jerseys, white shorts with the Rutgers red on either side, numbers and letters. Michigan State in their road black jerseys with white numbers and letters on either side. The Michigan State logo, though, is in dark green. And we are set for action. Zapala and Bailey in the circle at center court, standing on the New York Knicks logo. And we are set on this Saturday afternoon. Rutgers put the Clams on a 20-game home winning streak from Nebraska a week and a half ago. Can they stop an 11-game winning streak for the 8th-ranked Spartans? Zapala wins the opening tip, and we are underway as Michigan State will operate left to right. Fears Jr. between the circles, guarded by Jeremiah Williams. Bounce pass to the left side for Akins. Beyond the arc, picks up his dribble. Now they give us to Kohler, left of the lane, guarded by Somerville. Tries to turn on him, can't. Shoulders his way into the paint. A lot of contact. And then, boy, Bailey picks up a very quick reach-in foul 21 seconds into the game.
Yeah, he came over in that double situation after the 4th and 5th dribble by Kohler. If you're going to double down on a post, it's best to go early in the possession.
Yeah, and he really hooked the bicep. And Bailey was basically played in foul trouble the entire night at Penn State and still came up with the 30 points. Michigan State lobs it into Akins. Quarter court. Near side, hand the ball off to Fears. Fears to his right, on the wing, elbow. Throw it to the left side, Akins. Shoots the 3, check it, that's Holloman. And he hits the 3, and Michigan State's on the board 3-0.
Yeah, cross-court skip pass to a wide-open Holloman, and he just goes through his progressions and knocks it down.
Acuff between the circles for Rutgers, going right to left in the first half. Now Somerville straight away. Flip it right for Williams. Williams top of the key, jump pass into the corner, Grant. Dylan Grant a 3, no good. The ball is loose and tracked down in transition as Holloman looking to run. Holloman up top. Holding. Guarded by Acuff. Slides to the right wing. Up top it's Kohler now. Throw it to the left side for Akins. Slides right, shoots a 3. No good, off to the left. Follows his shot, picks it up. Shot blocked away by Dylan Grant into the hands of Williams.
Stout defense right there by DG.
Williams to Acuff. A 3 in transition. Puts it in. And we are tied at 3.
Nice hit ahead right there to Acuff, and he just walked down right into it.
The help defense by Grant started that outstanding from the freshman. Akins has it, top of the key, little to the left. Now to the wing for Holloman. Holloman bounce pass down low for Kohler. Low left block, again shouldering his way in. Pick up the dribble, throw it out for Holloman. Return pass taken away by Somerville. Good anticipation.
Yeah, he pulled the chair right there.
Now Rutgers with it. Bailey on the Jersey Mike's logo near side. Holding his dribble. Pops the pass deflected, but Grant pulls it on the near sideline. Back up for Bailey. 16 to shoot.
Michigan State very active on ball.
Williams between the circles. Behind the back with the dribble. Rolls to the right. Picked up on a switch by Kohler. Up top to Grant. Shot clock at 7. Grant to his right. Steps back. Steps forward. Left of the lane. Turnaround fadeaway jumper is an air ball. And the ball is grabbed by Michigan State as they move into the front court. Here comes Fears. Fears lost the handle. Taken away by Jeremiah Williams. Jeremiah takes the length of the floor, lays it up and in. And Rutgers has their first lead, 5-3.
Did a good job pushing that basketball out, not allowing Michigan State to get back in transition defense.
Jeremiah took it away from Jeremy. Little tongue twister, if you will. Fears has it on the logo at midcourt. Rutgers up 5-3. We've played 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Fears Jr. dribble, drive, corrals the basketball, loses it, and then Williams dives to the ground and pokes it to Acuff. Ahead to Bailey. Far sideline. Bailey, pull up 3. Good. And Rutgers is up 8-3, 3 minutes into the game.
That is ridiculous. Just stared down the defender, walked right up into his face, and said, here, have this.
8-0 run for Rutgers after Michigan State had the first bucket of the game with a 3, and a lot of extra effort so far. Fears tied up by Williams. Up top throw goes for Holloman. Shot clock at 14. Around the screen from Zappala. Passer right, Akins, a 3. Heel of the rim, no good. Nice box out by Dylan Grant, who gets hit to the ground and fouled. And it will be Rutgers ball.
And the juice here at Madison Square Garden is giving the Scarlet Knights a little added edge right now over the first couple of possessions.
Not a sellout, but pretty darn close. They sold over 16,000 tickets for this game. So a very, very cool atmosphere for sure. Cohen Carr is coming to the game for Michigan State. Fears sits down. And also into the game is Jace Richardson. So Rutgers up 8-3 with the ball. 16:36 to play here in the first half. They go right to left.
At Ace Bailey, 3 a couple minutes ago. Such a good field play. Working off of the energy from the crowd.
Now has the ball out near midcourt. Guarded there by Carr. Bounce pass right for Williams. Top of the key for Somerville. The alley-oop and the near slam by Bailey, but a foul is called as he was unable to get it to go through the hoop as this place was ready to pop.
And how about that set right there? Misdirection. Bailey starts with it, hits the point guy in that play, number 24, Lathan Somerville, which showcases his skill set and ability to pass the basketball, and he put that thing on the money.
And the foul was on Kohler, his second. And I agree with you. The fact that you got the 7-footer that is throwing that lob, that's something a point guard does.
It really is, and it shows you how big of a threat as Bailey gets the first one to go. Somerville is at the top of the key because he has the ability to knock down and shoot it as well.
Xavier Booker comes into the game, replacing Kohler, who sits down with the 2 fouls. So Rutgers has scored 9 in a row with Bailey's first free throw make there. He gets another here. Bends at the knees, second foul shot up and in. And Rutgers has scored 10 in a row. They lead 10-3, 16-18 to play here in the first half. Very quickly the other way. Richardson has it on the right wing. Throw it up top and around for Holloman straight away. Gets a screen from Zappala. Works to the right. Stops, turns. Throw it left for Carr. Dribble drive in the lane. Puts it up and in. Good, and a foul is called. And Carr will have an opportunity at a 3-point play. The foul is on. It's on Williams, his first. And that's number 2 in the half on Rutgers.
Cohen Carr, straight line driver, looks for opportunities to slash into this defense and known for his acrobatic highlight dunks, but at that time, taking the contact well, the bump plus the finish.
It's amazing watching the replay. We're up high, watching the replay and seeing how much contact the way Jeremiah ripped down on his hands that he was able to still power that thing up and in.
2 words, weight, room. That's what you work so hard in the summer for.
Knocks down the free throw, completes the 3-point play. 10-6 Rutgers, 15:58 to play here in the first half. Acuff on the near side, quarter court. Flip it to Somerville in the lane. One-on-one, he's going to get called for an offensive foul with that arm whip around the side and hip, and we get a timeout. Michigan State ball after the break. 15:50 to play here in the first. Rutgers leading 10-6 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me, and I contemplated suicide. My grandson, I was gonna have to be here for him. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe.
Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Today's game Pregame is brought to you by Prudential, the official financial services partner of Rutgers men's and women's basketball. Enter Prudential's Rock with Rutgers sweepstakes for your chance to win Loge box tickets for you and 9 friends to an RU men's or women's basketball game. Enter now at rockwithrutgers.com. Protect your life's work with the help of Prudential. 15:50 to play here in the first half. Rutgers leading Michigan State by the score of 10-6. The first half of the game is brought to you by SHI. SHI helps customers around the world design, deploy, and secure the technology that solves what's next. Find out how by visiting SHI.com. Austin, you said your final game was in this building. How much different is it than other places you play?
No other place like it. You asked a really key question to kick off this broadcast is, what is the depth perception like? Because I've never been in another arena that really accentuates the quality of the product on the court quite like MSG. The lights are dimmer in the lower bowl. The lights shine brighter for the players on the court, so there's no place to hide. And you've seen that energy for the Scarlet Knights, and it's carried over the first 5 minutes here. 8 points in transition. That means that you're just going out and trying to outwill the Spartans to kick off the first half. Let's see if they can keep up that same energy here after this timeout.
If you are just joining us, Dylan Harper was in the starting lineup and was taken out of the starting lineup right before they announced them, dealing with, if you watched the game Monday, you certainly saw it, tweaked the ankle in the first half of the Penn State game. Was out there for pregame warmups, but then taken out of the starting lineup, and Jeremiah Williams inserted. Michigan State with the ball. Rutgers the 10-6 lead. 15:50 to play here in the first. Rutgers will apply some pressure in the backcourt. Carr to throw in. Does so to Holloman. Holloman guarded by Acuff. Moves it ahead. It's Richardson, who then gives off to Holloman and just carries it across.
2-3 defensive look, extending this opportunity for Rutgers here.
Xavier Booker in the lane. A little floater. Push shot is good. And it's 10-8 Rutgers, but 5 in a row for Michigan State.
Yeah, control possession right there. Booker taking his time, catching in the middle of the most vulnerable part of this zone.
Jeremiah Williams between the circles, a little to the near side for Rutgers. Holding his dribble, now moving to the right. Driving, stopping. Bad pass, but Bailey grabs it in the right corner. Shot clock at 10, pulls his jumper. No good, in and out. Williams tracks down the rebound in the near corner. Really nice box out on Holloman. Move it right for Bailey. Bailey double team. Holding his dribble, though, on the right wing. Backing his way in. Shovel pass up top to Somerville. A three for the big fella is no good. The ball knocked around, and Bailey grabs it. Bailey right of the lane. Backing his way in. Hop step across, up. Shot blocked away. Saves it. Throws it to Grant. Catches, jump poke short, but a foul called. I'll tell you, Rutgers has come with the extra effort so far, Austin.
They sure have, and they're working hard up down there on the court with 2 second chance opportunities spurred by the offensive rebounding opportunity. The only person working harder in MSG is Jerry Recco, having to keep up the pace and cadence, calling what a series right there for Rutgers basketball.
Grant 1 for 4 from the line this season. First here is no good. The foul was on Cooper. Holloman out. Fears Jr. comes back in. And Grant will get another free throw.
Rutgers continues to play this hard. The free throw game is going to be crucial. Keep an eye on that stat line as this game progresses.
Second free throw is good. So 1 for 2 for Dylan Grant. And Rutgers leads 11-8 with 14:42 to play here in the first. Carr moved the ball ahead to Fears. Fears across the timeline, defended by Acuff. Dylan Harper just got up to check in. Now on the near side, it's Richardson. Throw it up top, Booker. Ball poked away by Acuff, but it is grabbed. Fears right of the lane. Throw it into the corner. Booker, corner three. Well short. And the ball rebounded by Bailey.
He'll live with that every single time. He was fading away.
Bailey on the right side, stopping. Defender flies by him. Misses the baseline jumper then, and the ball rebounded by Carr. That would have been cool.
Yeah, you live and die with those shot opportunities.
Here's Carr the other way into the paint. Late whistle and a foul call. And I hope it's not on Ace Bailey, and it is, I think. Let's see. No, it's not on Ace. He was there. It's on Somerville. So he picks up his second. Zach Martini is going to sub in along with Dylan Harper. And Cohen Carr going to the free throw line, a 68% free throw shooter.
Michigan State averages 20 points per game out in open space. Rutgers has done a good job so far of sprinting, returning and sprinting, and beating them back to the free throw line.
First foul shot is good, makes it 11-9. Harper and Martini in for Bailey and Williams. Booker sits down for Michigan State. Frankie Fiddler comes in, a senior from Bellevue, Nebraska. Nice ovation for Harper, the hometown kid, as we know, from Jersey. There comes the second free throw from Carr. Left-handed stroke is short, and the ball is grabbed by Martini. And so Rutgers has the ball. They lead 11-9, 14 minutes to play here in the first half at Madison Square Garden. Acuff walks it up the floor. I said Bailey sat down. Bailey is still on the floor. Acuff up top to Grant. Grant holding, now driving left of the lane. Stops, turns, shovel pass up to Martini. Shot clock at 7. Now it's Acuff with 5. Acuff pulls up, long range 3, no good. And a good box out by Carr with the rebound. Ahead to Holloman. Check it, that's Fears. Fears, move it to the right side. This is Richardson. Foul line jumper is no good. And the ball rebounded by Grant. Now it's Harper up the far sideline. Now moves it to the middle of the floor. Stops, throws, leads Grant to the goal, puts it up, high off the glass, no, and the ball is rebounded by Richardson.
Never gathered himself, was off balance.
Fiddler gets inside, lays it up and in for Michigan State, and we're even at 11.
And as quick as you can blink, Michigan State has the basketball back up.
Ace Bailey, inside look for Grant. Grant catches. Kick it up top, Martini, shoots the 3, off to the right, no good, and the ball is grabbed by Carr. And now a bad pass, nearly stolen. Instead, Michigan State gets it, and then a bad pass knocked into bounds by Grant, and Michigan State will inbound on the baseline. Up and down we go. Rutgers is playing Michigan State's pace.
Feverish right there, and no rest for anybody out on the court, because as soon as you miss, you better believe that they're not slowing up and waiting for you to get back in the play.
Jamichael Davis is coming into the game for Rutgers, and welcome freshman Bryce Dortch, 6'9 freshman who's really looking more like 6'10", 6'11", sees his first action of the season. Emmanuel Oboli done for the year with a knee injury, if you're just joining us, and so Dortch pressed into action. And very quickly, Carr got free underneath for an easy dunk, and it's 13-11.
Yeah, weak side action, two come together, two Scarlet Knights run with one, leading to a backside opportunity.
And so now a 10-0 run from Michigan State after Rutgers had a 10-0 run. Or really a 10-1 run, excuse me. Here's Bailey in the corner, picked up his dribble. Throw it out for Harper, shot clock at 12. Harper between the legs with the dribble. Back right side, Bailey. Bailey stepped on the sideline. So Rutgers turns it over. And it will be Michigan State ball as Jaden Akins comes back into the game as he replaces Carr.
One of those courts where you got the double three-point line opportunities. A lot of lines out there on the court, which means as a player, it's got to always be aware where those size 16, size 17 puppies are.
Yeah, unforced error there. Second turnover by Rutgers. And Bailey sits down. Jeremiah Williams back in.
Big possession defensively as Michigan State's getting into a groove.
Yep, 10-1 run. Fears out high. Throw it to the right side for Booker. Booker on Dortch. He gets clobbered by Dortch and fouled. And so Xavier Booker will go to the free throw line.
And that's by design right there. You get Xavier Booker a head full of steam, getting to his strong hand. They're going to try to exploit that matchup against Dortch in his first minutes at the collegiate level.
So Booker to the free throw line. He shoots 87% from the line. It's a very good free throw shooting team. As a team, Michigan State, 81%. And he misses the first. It's amazing how that happens.
It's amazing the impact of the announcer's jinx, especially here at MSG. It hits a little bit different.
Michigan State 2-of-4 from the line to start. Second of 2 is good. So 3 of 5, and now a 14-11 lead. 11-1 run for Michigan State.
Looking at Harper, he looks a little ginger, or he's like tentative on that ankle. See if he's able to loosen it up.
Jamichael Davis, bounce pass to Jeremiah Williams. Top of the key, right of the lane, dribble drive, gets inside, high off the glass, no. And the ball is rebounded by Fiddler. Rutgers have a little trouble scoring all of a sudden after it was coming easy. Fiddler left side beyond the arc, couple of dribbles, hand the ball off. Richardson. Richardson runs to the left and gives to Akins. Shot clock at 15. Now it's Booker on the right side. The handoff for Fears. Dribble drive, pop it into the left corner for Akins. Shot clock at 8. Give it back to Fears. Move it up to Fiddler. Shot clock at 6. Fiddler drives, stops, turning, spinning, kick it corner. Richardson at 3 is good. And it's 17-11 now in favor of Michigan State as it's a 14-1 run.
Last second pass from Fiddler to Richardson goes from good shot to a great look.
So 14-1 run, 9 straight. Rutgers looking for offense. Jamichael Davis on the right side. top of the key. Might have gotten away with an offensive foul. Now for Harper. Harper dribble, drive, hop step in the lane, puts it up. No, but a foul called. Just spun and fell off the front of the rim. And when we come back from the break, Rutgers will have free throws from Dylan Harper. 10:58 to play here in the first. Rutgers trailing Michigan State 17-11 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
A Jersey Mike's Sub Bowl is any sub, hot or cold, without the bread. They're great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a Club Supreme Bowl on a road trip?
Yup.
Or a turkey provolone sub bowl at the airport?
Sure can.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly Bowl when you're supposed to be walking down the aisle at your 500-person wedding.
Is now the right time for that?
I'm hungry.
Shouldn't you get married first?
I said
I'm hungry. All right. Your favorite sub in a bowl for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Looking for the best trained in the electrical business? Look no further. Our members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 456, go through a 5-year nationally recognized apprenticeship program along with OSHA safety certifications, producing the best trained electricians in the area. From solar energy, healthcare facilities, school construction, and much more, we do it all. We are also proud to be one of the first building trade locals to be recognized with a drug-free workplace program. We at Local Union 456 are like Coach Peichel and the Scarlet Knights, trained and proven to get the job done.
Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey gives you the benefits you need, and they're ranked #1 in member satisfaction among commercial health plans in New Jersey by J.D. Power. Find out what it means to have your best health covered by Blue. Visit jdpower.com/awards for details. 10:58 to play here in the first half. Michigan State leading Rutgers by the score of 17-11. Did you know that WM and Rutgers University are teaming up to make Jersey Mike's Arena more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM is driving sustainability. Well, we're not at Jersey Mike's Arena, we're at the Garden, although we've got the Jersey Mike's logos on the floor. They've done a really cool job here of making this feel like Rutgers home with the block R on the court in the corners of the floor. Also the Rutgers on the baseline. So a very cool scene here at the Garden. Right now we pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Rutgers basketball. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco. Paul Schrager along in a little while as well. Eric LeGrand has been busy building something extra special. Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon, $5, 20 cents of every case sold, is donated directly to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Eric reminds everyone to believe and go RU. All right, game of runs, we know that. Rutgers 10-0 run, essentially to start after Michigan State hit a 3, and then since then it's been a 14-1 run for the Spartans, and Rutgers has had trouble scoring. What needs to change?
Yeah, it's been a heavy lift for Michigan State off the bench. Cohen Carr came in this game and really changed the cadence of how they were getting into the paint. All points in the paint for Sparty thus far, 8 of them of all the points that they've scored. And one other stat that's really jumped off the screen is 5 assists on 6 field goals for Michigan State. You got 3 field goals to date right now for RU, 0 assists in this game.
Harper to the free throw line. He comes up short on the first. He will get another. Ace Bailey is back in the game with Martini, Williams, and Davis, and obviously Harper. Zappala has come back in for Michigan State. Here comes the second free throw from Harper. Missed it. Goes 0 for 2. 17-11, Michigan State, the ball in the lead. A quick trail to Akins. Akins on the left wing takes it into the corner, picks up his dribble. Trying to get it inside to Zappala, but defended well by Martini. Instead come to the right side for Holloman. Holloman up top, Zappala. Runs to the left, faked the handoff, picked up his dribble. Now for Fiddler, shoots the 3. It's an air ball. Loose ball, though, is grabbed by Zappala. Zappala head fake up and in. And it's 19-11 as the run continues. Now 11-0 and 16-1. Here is Davis. Hand the ball off to Bailey. Bailey gives to Williams on a weave. Williams, pick up, throw it right. Martini. Slide the bounce pass to Bailey. One-on-one with Akins. Double team comes. He spins away from it, gets inside, tied up and fouled. And Ace Bailey will go to the line and shoot two. Tom Izzo does not like the call.
Yeah, really good individual effort right there. Pretty predictive, like where Rutgers is going to go, or easy to predict for where they're going to go with the basketball. Ace Bailey is able to step around the double team using that quickness and a long, quick spin on the baseline to try to create an opportunity.
The foul on Zapala, his first. Bailey 2 for 2 from the line, gets 2 here. Looking to snap this 11-0 run from Michigan State. Bailey had 30 against Penn State Monday night and rarely missed. Makes the first free throw. He was 13 of 15, 4 of 5 from 3. Not quite Indiana, but it was impressive.
It'll be important for him as that double is going to continue to go, that all other 4 guys are vacating to the open areas as he converts on the second, because he's going to have plenty of opportunities to spray the basketball.
Now you get Fears quickly into the front court right as the ball goes through the hoop. Rutgers back defensively, though. Now Akins has it, left side, foul line extended. Shoots a 3 over Bailey. No good, and the ball rebounded in the paint by Jeremiah Williams.
Big time contest by Ace Bailey.
Here's Williams looking right for Bailey. Catches it along the sideline. Shoots the 3. Air ball. And the ball is grabbed by Holloman. Holloman stumbling, running up the floor, stopping. Up top, Fiddler. Fiddler to his right, scoop the pass to Fears. Now for Zapala. Hand the ball off Akins. Akins driving left of the lane, cut off by Martini. Throw it back out to Fiddler, now hand off Fears. Throw it far side of the floor, right by the Rutgers bench to Holloman. Shot clock at 8. Holloman guarded by Davis, shoots a jumper over him, no good. Offensive rebound though by Michigan State's Fiddler, and then he banks in the follow, and it's 21-13.
Yeah, 2 ball fakes to get the angle that he was looking for high off the glass.
8-point Michigan State lead Rutgers the ball. Harper has it in the logo at midcourt. Guarded there by Fears. Pass it left, Davis. Davis top of the key. Stops, backs it back out. Shovel pass right side for Harper. Harper holding. Shot clock at 10. Cutting through the defense. Splits the 2. Gets hit and fouled. And it'll be a side out for Rutgers. 6th team foul on Michigan State. Martini and Williams exit. Jordan Durkak comes into the game, and Dylan Grant is back. Durkak got tweaked a little bit in practice yesterday, but fighting through it. Tyson Acuff comes in, replacing Jamichael Davis.
Got multiple Scarlet Knights, to your words, fighting through it.
Yeah.
You see Dylan Harper's trying to make this thing work, but just looks not like himself fully right there, but you got to give him an A for effort. He wants to come out here and try to will this team to a victory.
Cohen Carr back into the game for Michigan State. Acuff has it, the logo at center court. Give off to Bailey. Bailey between the circles now. Behind the back with a dribble. At the left elbow. Falls down, but as he does, gets the pass to Acuff for 3. No good. And the ball is rebounded and then lost out of bounds on the far side by Richardson. So Rutgers will get another opportunity. Where Acuff had a great look at that.
It is. And Ace Bailey's going to have those chances to spray right there like we saw. As soon as he goes into his dribble move, a second defender from Michigan State's coming over and converging.
Dortch back in for Harper. Rutgers will throw it on the far corner. Throw it into Durkak. Jordan guarded by Richardson. Sliding left. Driving in the paint. Jump pass corner. Grant a 3. No. And the ball rebounded by Richardson. Another good look. Ball just not going in.
2 of them at possession.
Here is Akins. Up, check it. That's Holloman. Up top for Cooper, who just came in. Now dribble, drive, shot, no from Akins, but a foul called, and Jordan Akins is going to go to the line. Foul is on Durkak. Team's 5th.
Nice job right there. Akins rejects the ball screen, and it seems as though the priority for Michigan State is to continue to try to hunt the paint and get opportunities close to the rim.
There's no question Rutgers' effort has been outstanding, but if you're going to shoot 3 of 16, you're not going to win.
That's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up. As Akins converts on the first, Jerry, as you look at the points in the paint differential, Michigan State's plus 10. Rutgers, I think, has to mix it up to try to start to get some ones to go closer to the rim as opposed to settling for jump shots.
Here comes the second from Akins. puts it in. So first 2 points for Aikens, and Michigan State is up to a 10-point lead now, 23-13, with 8 minutes to play here in the first. Acuff near midcourt. Move it right, Bailey. Bailey on the wing. Steps back. Has to lob it up to Durkak. Right back to Bailey. Shot clock at 10. Here comes the double team. Turnaround baseline jumper is good. I think barely hit the net.
Impossible shot. You see him hit that in front of Tom Izzo. He just looks the opposite way because there's only one guy on this court that's able to knock it down, and that's Ace Bailey.
First made shot in 12 attempts for Rutgers. Here is Aikens. Left side jumper. No good. Ball batted out high and grabbed by Grant. Rutgers with an opportunity here. They trail by 8. Acuff, left side, wide open 3. Nope. And the ball rebounded by Carr. And Rutgers now 2 of 10 from 3-point range. Aikens inside and down low. Carr working his way in. Popped the pass back out to Aikens. Aikens to the foul line. Right of the lane now. The run. Nope. He was tied up, and we'll get a jump ball. And with the arrow, it will be Rutgers ball when we come back. 7:04 to play here in the first half. Nice job by Bryce Dortch to tie him up and give Rutgers possession after we come back. 23-15. Michigan State the lead on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sport Network.
The great American pastime calls for the greatest American condiment. Mike's Amazing Mayo, Mustard, and Vegetable Oil. Made right here in the old US of A. Game on. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on. Now on sale at your local market.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
JAG Physical Therapy is proud to be the official in-network physical therapy provider for Rutgers University Athletics. Their new location in New Brunswick, located on Church Street, is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. With over 150 facilities throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and 6 locations throughout Middlesex County, there is sure to be a location convenient for you. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy. For more information on the services they provide or to make an appointment, visit jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
The great American pastime calls for the greatest American condiment. Mike's Amazing Mayo, Mustard, and Vegetable Oil. Made right here in the old US of A. Game on. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on. Now on sale at your local market.
Infiniti is the official luxury vehicle sponsor of Rutgers Athletics. Experience the Infiniti lineup at your local retailer today. 7:04 to play here at the first half. Rutgers trailing Michigan State 23-15. They're showing Dwight Howard up on the big screen. You can hear the reaction from the crowd. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025.
Looking at these two teams right now, it's a couple of stats that are jumping off the page at us, Jerry, and that's the bench points and the paint points for Michigan State. It's been Cohen Carr, who's come in and been a breath of fresh air, and they've really done a good job attacking the zone. Any defensive look, they're looking for the mismatch opportunities, and neither team is really getting into a rhythm deep from 3, so crucial to see how the percentages trend throughout the game as they're getting up attempts closer to the rack.
Oh, it is Rutgers ball off the timeout. Lathan Somerville has come back into the game with Bailey, Williams, Grant, and Durkak. Dylan Harper played a couple of minutes, but not all that much. Certainly appears that ankle has hampered him as he was taken out of the starting lineup right before game time, although it does look like he's getting set to check in now as we speak. Somerville straight away, come near side for Bailey. Bailey moves right, stops, shoots, comes up short on the 3, and the ball is rebounded by Michigan State. Left to right, quickly goes Fears. Fears takes it into the paint, and he's going to stop and travel. And so Michigan State with a rare turnover. And it is Rutgers ball. That is just the third turnover by the Spartans.
There's momentum right there as he almost was a step within the basket, forced him to slide that pivot foot.
Harper back in the game replacing Grant. Rutgers with the ball down 23-15, 6:48 to play here in the first half. Harper up the floor, guarded by Fears, crossing midcourt. Shovel pass to the right side for Durkak. Foul line extended. Slide the pass on the wing for Somerville. Turns, faces Cooper. Shovel pass up top. Durkak. Catch and shoot three is good. Much needed for Rutgers. And they're within 5. It's 23-18. Very quickly the other way. Richardson a three. No good. Harper loses the rebound, but that's because it's batted from behind out of bounds by Carr, and it is Rutgers ball.
Good offensive possession right there. Lastly, when Durkak's able to get it to go, started out with Somerville establishing really good post positioning, skipping across court, and Durkak stepping into it in rhythm.
23-18, Michigan State the lead, Rutgers the ball. 6:18 to play here in the first. Harper to his right, shovel pass to the right side for Durkak. Now for Bailey, out high beyond the arc. Turns, faces, into the right corner, Durkak. Shot clock at 12. Jordan guarded by Richardson, backing his way in on the wing. Kick it up top, Somerville. Somerville, right wing, high arcing jumper is no good, and the ball is rebounded by Michigan State's Cooper. Very quickly the other way. Fears Rutgers does a good job getting back. Now pass it left for Richardson. Up top, it's Cooper. Cooper, 3 dribbles, picks up his dribble. Fears hit the deck, pass it left. 3 ball is in and out, no good. And Rutgers comes away with it. That was Holloman on the release. And now a pass to Williams from Durkak, deflected out of bounds by Richardson. Rutgers will inbound on the near sideline. 5:32 to play in the first half. Rutgers down 23-18 with the ball.
21 three-point attempts collectively by both teams. Only 5 conversions. They continue to get them up here at the Mecca.
Basketball in 2025.
That's right.
Harper on the left side, dribble, drive, nice hop step, draws some contact. The flip shot doesn't go, and the ball rebounded by Holloman. Ahead to Richardson into the front court, puts it up good, and a foul is called as he was hit by Jeremiah Williams. And another chance at a 3-point play for the Spartans.
And you see, there's one player designated for Michigan State to run a fly route if you're a wide receiver, essentially just running straight ahead as quickly as you can, and they're looking to hit ahead to him, and that was Richardson. Takes the bump and fights through the contact, and one opportunity.
And the foul on Williams, his second. And so Richardson to the free throw line, looking to complete a 3-point play. He has 5 points, a couple of rebounds so far, 83% free throw shooter. Foul shot up and in. And it's 26-18, back to an 8-point lead. Now Fiddler comes back into the game as he replaces Trey Holloman. And now P.J. Hayes is going to get up and sub in for Rutgers, likely for Jeremiah Williams, who picked up his second foul, and that is indeed the case. The one thing that's very impressive about Michigan State, and I guess it's because of the style of play up and down the floor, but they got 10 guys that play, and they play. I mean, in the win the other night against Illinois, the most minutes played were 24 by a starter.
Yeah, the energy and effort is the expectation. No, Tom Izzo is not going to negotiate on that front.
Harper is fouled by Fears. That'll be the 7th team foul on Michigan State, and so Dillon will get a 1-and-1. Now Harper missed his first 2 earlier off a timeout, so he'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity here. It also is interesting looking at the Michigan State, really the 10 guys that play the majority of the minutes. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Harper is good. He'll get another. Is how much of them score. Like, your leading scorer averages 13 points a game, and it seems like everybody else scores somewhere between 5 and 8.
Yep. It's more so you get great parity, and you don't know on any given night who's going to have the hot hand step up, which makes you hard to game plan for.
Second free throw good. Harper goes 2 for 2. First points of the game for him. 26-20. Michigan State the lead in the ball. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Richardson between the circles, guarded by Durkak. Runs right, handoff Fiddler. Boy, Fiddler walked. Yes, he did, and they call it. Very lazy with that. And that was an unforced error on Michigan State that gives Rutgers possession back as Cooper sits down and Kohler comes back in.
Very casual by Fiddler right there. Easy call in front of the officials.
And you know what? Casual is a better word than lazy. That's a very good point. Harper on the logo at midcourt. Rutgers down 26-20. Pass it right for Bailey. Bailey runs it out to the middle of the floor. Out near midcourt. Guarded there by Carr. Pass it left. Durkak pulls up a three. No good. And the ball is rebounded by Kohler.
Heat check by Durkak. Defenders all over him. He had a dribble drive.
Here's Fears left of the lane. Throw it left for Carr. Carr up top. Richardson straight away guarded by Hayes. Runs left. Cut off. Now get the ball out to Fears. Fears throw it left for Fiddler. Defended by Somerville. Back up top, Fears. Fake the three. Throw it left for Fiddler. Turning, spinning. And no good with the shot. And the ball is rebounded by Hayes. And that was Kohler with the shot.
Yeah, good fight by Harper in the paint against Kohler all possession.
Durkak for three. Good! And it's 26-23.
And drilled it. Looking for the and one, too.
And as he fell to the ground, Richardson has the pass taken away by Harper. Here comes Harper up the floor for Rutgers. Dillon, top of the key, drives, stops, shoots. Good. Off the rim, off the glass, and down. And it's 26-25, and Tom Izzo calls the timeout. 3:42 to play here in the first half. It's a one-point game. Spartans 26, Rutgers 25 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
I never planned on having high blood pressure.
I never planned on needing heart surgery.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. Whether you have hypertension, heart disease, or a child with a heart issue, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team, our nurses, cardiologists, and heart surgeons ensure that you can focus on improved health and wellness. We deliver nationally renowned and specialized cardiovascular care close to your home and family through our comprehensive network of easily accessible hospitals, centers, and physician offices. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
Hey Rutgers, are you ready for basketball? Are you ready to score big on all your favorite game night foods? ShopRite has your back all season long when it comes to saving big. Find everything you need to make game day a slam dunk. Are you ready for next level nachos? Are you ready for bangin' buffalo wings? Yeah, you are. Score big, save big, and get game day ready at ShopRite, exclusive supermarket partner of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. ShopRite, check out happy.
Want a shot at winning up to $4 million? That's the top prize in Cash Blitz, the blitziest new multiplier scratch-off in the New Jersey Lottery. With a total prize pool of $320 million, you can choose from 10, 20, 50, 100, even 200 times. Anything can happen in Jersey. Back and forth we go here at the Garden. Michigan State leading Rutgers 26-25. JAG Physical Therapy is your premier in-network resource for physical and occupational therapy. Their New Brunswick location is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. Book your appointment today at jagpt.com. You know, it's interesting, Austin Johnson. Two guys we were kind of curious about when the game started. Dylan Harper and Jordan Durkak, due to various ailments, if you will, have played really well the last couple of minutes. Harper a couple of free throws and then the shot in the lane. And Durkak pulling up from three in transition, giving a lot of life to this building again as Rutgers within one.
Yeah, from deep. How about Durkak stepping outside himself and going against the stats and knocking down shot opportunities in difficult situations. I'll tell you what, both of those threes, Jerry, to your point, he had defenders all over him, and he stepped up, drilled it as though there was nobody there.
So Rutgers within one now, 26-25. And we'll see who they break the huddle with. It will be Hayes. Looks like the same five. Hayes, Durkak, Bailey, Harper, and Dylan Grant now on the floor. Acuff off. Michigan State ball. Great crowd here at Madison Square Garden. Almost filled to capacity, which says something. By the way, these two teams played here 2 years ago. Rutgers won that game 61-55. And Michigan State not great in this building, ironically enough. Holloman has it for the Spartans, guarded by Harper. Pass it to the right side for Fiddler beyond the three-point line. Couple of dribbles, handoff Akins. Akins straight away. They give it to Holloman. Holloman running right around the screen. Pass it left. A three from Fiddler is no good, and the ball rebounded by Grant, and Rutgers can reclaim the lead. 26-25, Michigan State. Rutgers the ball. 3:14 to play here in the first half.
Rutgers doing a really good job fighting in ball screen situations defensively.
Rutgers in the midst of a 7-0 run. Can they make it 9 or 10? Harper on the outside. Between the circles. Get it to Durkak. Quick pass into the corner for Hayes, who catches it before it goes out of bounds. Back up top to Harper. A long three is partially deflected. Saved by Hayes to Bailey with 2 to shoot. Doesn't see the shot clock. Now he shoots it, and it's no good, but it was a shot clock violation anyway. Again, great effort and hustle by Hayes. Unfortunate that Bailey didn't realize the shot clock didn't reset. So, Booker back in the game for Michigan State as Jackson Kohler sits down. 2:46 to play in the first. Rutgers down 1, 26-25. Spartans the ball. Carr on the far side, up top to Booker. Pass it right sideline, Holloman. Holloman, move it left for Fiddler on the outside. Now Akins. Now Booker straight away. Pass it to the right for Carr. Carr hop step in the lane. Kick it to the left. Akins in the paint, up off for his shoulder. No good. Popped off the front of the rim, gets his own miss, puts it back up. No. Ball batted out and grabbed by Durkak. That was Bailey, and Bailey looks like he might have hurt his hand. Now a steal the other way by Michigan State, and then you get the layup the other way from Akins. And just like that, 28-25.
Yeah, lit on the rim the previous possession, and nice stop by Durkak trying to hit ahead, but you got to put that basketball up. On the ground is too easy to come up with.
Harper has it on the far side, quarter court for Rutgers. Bounce pass up top to Grant. Grant right side, Durkak, fake the three, dribble, drive, tied up, then gets hammered, banks it in, and a foul is called. Jordan Durkak has 8 points, and he has been the Energizer Bunny for Rutgers here in the first half.
He sure has. You see what happens when you are a three-point threat. They crowd your space, drive-in lanes become abundant, and he dribble drives right there, and there's nobody on the back line. He is playing beyond himself right now and fighting through contact. You love to see it.
So he's got an opportunity to tie this game. Fears comes into the game replacing Fiddler. And Durkak to the free throw line. Again, looking to tie the game. Jordan has 8 points. He's hit a couple of threes and a very tough dribble drive there. Foul shot is up and in. And we are tied at 28. And now Jamichael Davis comes in for Durkak. We'll get a nice hand from the crowd.
Incredible feat. Tied up. Only 2 assists for Rutgers. Shows you the importance of Dylan Harper spraying it around, but guys are going outside and winning one-on-one battles.
Richardson on the right side beyond the arc. We are all even. 1:40 to go in the half. Up top to Carr. Carr, hand the ball off. Fears the lob and the alley-oop dunk to Carr, and that was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's his thing. Highest flyer in the nation, and he's the guy that can reset the tempo for this team.
30-28 Michigan State. 1:26 to play in the half. Jeremiah Williams pass it to the right. Jamichael Davis in the paint. Turn up with the right hand. Off the front of the rim, no good. Ball rebounded by Booker. Here comes Michigan State. Richardson fake the three. Dribble, drive, lane clears. Banks it up, no. But a foul called. And Richardson will go to the line. Steve Peichel wanted to travel. He might have had an argument.
Yeah, unorthodox catch and dribble attempt right there by Richardson.
Oh,
as
yeah.
a lefty, it looks so awkward. But
I mean, he took 3 steps.
Referees got away with one right there. Missed one.
Sure did. The foul was on Williams, his third, so he's going to sub out after this first free throw. You got Harper and Durkak getting set to check back in. So Richardson to the line, 83% on the season. First one up and in. Williams sits along with P.J. Hayes will sit with Durkak and Harper back. Richardson now with 7 points. Free throw up. Rattles it in, makes it 8. And so 4 in a row for Michigan State after Rutgers had come back to tie it at 28. Tyson Acuff in for Jamichael Davis. I will tell you, you look around here and it looks like there's nothing but red aside from a couple of little areas. But when Michigan State has had little bits of spurts, it's gotten loud in here for them too.
Yeah, small but mighty.
Well said. Bailey, quarter court, far side, right by Tom Izzo. Throw it up top to Grant. Left side for Harper. Up top, Durkak. Fake the three. Dribble drive. Jordan gets inside. Gets hacked and hammered by Carr. And so Jordan will go back to the line and shoot two.
Ain't broke. Don't try to switch it up or fix it. For Durkak, the recipe for success is freezing the defense with a slight fake of the head nod and the shoulders, and Cohen Carr right there stands straight up and down, and you're easy to dribble drive when you're not down in the stands.
The foul on Carr, his first. So Durkak to the free throw line. 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting. 1 of 1 from the line. Free throw up and in. And so Durkak now with 10 points. He is the game's leading scorer with 10. Who would have saw that coming in? With the way he was feeling. And to be quite honest, coming here, I didn't think, I mean, if you look from what I saw at practice on my chart, I listed him as out.
Yeah.
Did not think he was going to play.
It's the unpredictable nature of college sports. Can credit maybe the environment. Guys getting up with the juice as Durkak converts on the second to try to put on in front of their fans at Madison Square Garden.
11 points for Jordan Durkak. Rutgers within 2, 32-30. Richardson, hand the ball off. Fears runs to the right, over the shoulder. Richardson, an open three, good. And it's 35-30 Michigan State with 38 seconds to go in the half.
Pick and roll collapses the defense, replaced by Richardson, and he steps into it.
And Rutgers calls timeout to try and set something up offensively. They've got a difference of 8 seconds, game clock to shot clock. And we'll look to get a good shot here to get into the half.
Good opportunity with Harper, who's been on the court. We'll see if he stays on. To act as a decoy, I think. Obviously, you got to honor where he is, but over the last couple of possessions, it's been Jordan Durkak. Again, either getting him a wide open look from beyond the arc, collapsing the defense, or allow for him to get in a dribble drive situation.
Rutgers fans know when it's on. That's why we only trust our game day meals to Mike's Amazing Mayonnaise and Stone Ground Mustards. Handmade in small batches just off I-95 in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. Because when it's on, it's got to be Mike's Amazing official mayonnaise and mustard of the Scarlet Knights. At the half, we will talk to Ed McNamara from SHI. We'll get you a scoreboard update from Paul Schrager, everything going on. And, of course, some stats and analysis of the first half of this game with Michigan State at the moment leading 35-30. That's funny. A friend of mine just showed up on the big screen.
Everybody's getting a lot of love on the Jumbotron at Madison Square Garden. One of my favorite experiences as a fan and a commentator.
And that was my friend Pete Dubourg was up on the board, as they are now showing Ron Harper Sr. His brother, Ed Dubourg, was a kicker at Rutgers back in the day.
Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Ed.
35-30, Rutgers trails. Harper has it on the far side. Turning, spinning, gets inside, banks it in. Now that looked like Dylan Harper.
It sure did. He is testing that ankle, and it's paying dividend right there.
He's got 6. Rutgers down 3 with 20 seconds to go in the half. Michigan State looking like they will hold for the final shot. 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fears on the Nick logo at midcourt, guarded by Acuff. Gets a screen. Nearly had it poked away. Move it to Booker. A 3. No good. The tip. No good as well. Ball is loose. Michigan State has it. Will not get a shot up, and that's how the first half will end. 20 minutes in the books here at the Garden. We'll take a timeout. Score at the break. Michigan State 35, Rutgers 32 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Ever dream of a 3-row SUV where everything for every passenger feels just right? Introducing the all-new Infiniti QX80 with available features like biometric cooling, electronic air suspension, and segment-first individual audio that isolates sound right to the driver's seat. Discover every just right feature in the all-new QX80 at InfinityUSA.com. Available features. Individual audio cannot buffer all interior sound. See owner's manual for details.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Is AI your competition or your greatest advantage? Rutgers Business School's highly ranked MBA and specialty master's programs provide relevant knowledge and skills to lead in an AI-driven world. With close proximity to New York and strong corporate partnerships, you're connected to the world's top companies. Take advantage of Rutgers Business School's proven return on investment and find out what you're capable of. Leadership awaits. Find out more about the #1 public business school in the Northeast. Visit business.rutgers.edu.
Made in Kentucky, built in New Jersey. Every purchase of Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey directly supports people living with paralysis. Eric LeGrand Bourbon is made with choice Heartland-grown corn, limestone purified water, and the freshest rye and barley available. When you pick up a bottle of Eric LeGrand Bourbon, a donation is made to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, so you enjoy the finest bourbon around, and you also lend a helping hand. Grab a bottle of Eric LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey today, and cheers to a cause. Go RU! Please enjoy responsibly. Produced by LeGrand Spirits, distilled in Owensboro, Kentucky, bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. 88 proof by volume.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
20 minutes are in the books. Welcome to the Rutgers Halftime Report, presented by Prudential. Scores, stats, and first half analysis are all coming up. The Rutgers Halftime Report, presented by Prudential, begins now.
Welcome back. Halftime at Madison Square Garden between Rutgers and Michigan State. We're joined now by Ed McNamara, Senior Director of Marketing and Communications at SHI. Ed, thanks for a couple of minutes. How you doing?
Jerry, it's great to be here, and thanks so much for having me on the show, especially in a game as exciting as playing Michigan State at MSG.
So, all right, so talk to us about SHI. You guys have been a sponsor with Rutgers Athletics since the summer of 19. Tell us a little bit about your role at SHI and how the partnership with Rutgers has evolved over the last 5+ years.
Yeah, absolutely. So as I function as SHI Senior Director of Communications, responsible for much of SHI's PR and external comms, and now thanks largely due to the success we've had with Rutgers, also sports sponsorship. You know, I say thanks to Rutgers because 5 years ago, we dipped a toe in the sports sponsorship water with Rutgers, you know, not just as our first ever major sports partner, but really as our first major non-IT related brand marketing endeavor. And it's been great.
So an interesting question for you, because I do get this a lot and you're the perfect person to ask. What does SHI do and where'd the name come from?
We get it too. And, I totally understand about the name. So personally, this June, I'm celebrating my own 28th anniversary of joining what was then a small regional software-only reseller called Software House International. And that's where you get those 3 letters from. So when I joined, the entire company was made up of about 100 people and headquartered in Somerset. And over the years, we've experienced incredible organic growth and expansion. And now we supply customers with every possible IT, software, hardware, cloud, cybersecurity solution, which is why we officially ditched the software-heavy full name, because we used to be software only. Now customers can get all kinds of IT from us. So we changed our official name to those 3 letters in 2008. And now SHI has 6,000 global employees. About 2,000 of those are in New Jersey, and about 500 of those are Rutgers graduates.
Wow, that's awesome. That is very cool. If I say to you servicing IT organizations, what does that mean?
You know, we've got about 15,000 customers around the world, and the majority of the Fortune 500, even the Fortune 100 as customers. And most people know about them and have heard of them, but haven't necessarily heard of us. And because we're a privately held B2B company, and we mostly provide very large, very complex solutions to SMB, medium-sized businesses, global conglomerates. So if you tell me you need 1 laptop, I'll tell you, please go to the big box store on Route 35 in Homedale and pick yourself out a laptop. If you tell me you need 10,000 of them shipped around the world and they're completely compliant, they're functional, they have your security policies in place, and they'll work on your company's IT environment from the second they arrive, that's where SHI comes in. It's a beast to manage that back end, and that's what we're really good at. And then we don't make a lot of news, so we've had the same owner and CEO for 35 years, Ty Lee, who founded the company in Somerset, right down the road from Piscataway and New Brunswick. Ty is our founder and primary owner, and it's why SHI is considered to be the largest minority woman-owned company in the United States, if not the world. So everybody knows our partners, Microsoft, HP, Amazon, Adobe. You know our customers, which I'm not going to mention their names, but you don't know us until we partnered with Rutgers, and that changed everything.
Which I guess is a good place to end there. So you kind of just alluded to it in a bigger scope, though. What has the partnership meant to the company?
Yeah, when we first started talking to Rutgers about a partnership in 2019, like we had never done anything like it before, not anywhere. So we mapped out 3 goals. We wanted to get some brand recognition for a company that just wasn't on people's radar. We wanted hospitality opportunities. We wanted our employees to take their customers to games and events and spend time together. And we wanted to recruit, new employees. The first game ever at SHI Stadium was great, a 48-21 win over UMass. McLean Carter, if you remember that name, throwing for 340 yards. Pacheco running for 150. Bo Melton receiving for 127. We're like, SHI Stadium's 1-0. What could be better? The rest of that year didn't quite go as well. But in the years that followed, and with special thanks to Coach Giano, the brand exposure, the game day experience, the high quality of the new employees we've recruited right out of Rutgers. Now, as I said before, over 500 RU alumni. It's made this partnership the best brand marketing campaign that SHI has ever done. We just extended it because, it took, we discussed for weeks and maybe even a couple of months in 2019 whether this is something we should do. When we talked about extending the agreement, it took 2 minutes, and it was an overwhelming yes from SHI leadership. So we could not be happier.
And that is awesome and a nice way to end. Ed McNamara, Senior Director of Marketing and Communications at SHI, and apparently a schoolmate of mine. We appreciate your time. Thanks very much.
Appreciate it, Jerry. Thank you.
We're coming right back on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
What makes a Shack burger so worth it? It's the lean to fat ratio in our brisket and chuck, the smashing tool we invented, the special seasoning, the juicy middle and crispy caramelized edges, the American cheese that was made to melt. Did I mention the Shack sauce? Crucial. The pickle juice we add to the Shack sauce. Vital. Plus, the potato bun, the buttered and toasted potato bun. How we strategically arrange the beef, cheese, and sauce on the potato bun to make every bite the best bite. Shake Shack. Worth it.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive. Save on commercial auto insurance from Progressive. Get a fast quote at progressivecommercial.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Hey Scarlet Knights fans, Rutgers Health is rewriting the playbook on health. By taking an integrative approach to educating future health pros, delivering top care, and leading the charge in medical research, we're turning discoveries into life-changing health solutions for all. With 8 schools and top-notch centers just outside New York City, we're here to keep you and your loved ones strong. Together, we are breathing new life into health.
Hey, are you up? It's Nor'easter Nick. I can't sleep. Oh, good you are, because Pizza Hut is open till midnight or later. Order right now at pizzahut.com or check out the app to satisfy those late night munchies. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
(35-32), Michigan State leads Rutgers at halftime here at Madison Square Garden. Paul Schrager with the scoreboard update. 2 other local finals Stony Brook defeated North Carolina A&T 89-74. C.J. Luster with 31 points for Stony Brook. And in overtime, Campbell defeated Hofstra 69-67. Colby Duggan hit a jumper with 1 second left to win it. Also, Jason Sonati hit a three-pointer for Campbell with 2 seconds left in regulation to force the extra 5 minutes. Jerry and Austin will return with stats on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Are you looking for the best burrito in New Jersey? Look no further than Bubba Coos Burritos. With over 40 locations in the Garden State and endless choices of proteins, toppings, and Mexican fusion flavors, there's a perfect entree for anyone. Come in for the vibes and stay for the food. Visit BubbaCoos.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive. Get a business insurance quote online in as little as 6 minutes. Visit progressivecommercial.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Rutgers fans, want to make sure you're in your seat in time for kickoff? Sign up for Easy Pass today. With Easy Pass, there will be no more fumbling for money at the toll plazas or sitting in line in the cash lines. More than 90% of drivers on the New Jersey Turnpike and Garden State Parkway already use Easy Pass to pay their tolls. What are you waiting for? Sign up today by calling 888-AUTO-TOLL. That's 888-288-6865. Or by visiting EasyPassNJ.com. And once you sign up, don't forget to download the official NJ Easy Pass app. It's the easiest way to manage your account.
Today's IT organizations are tasked with flying the plane while it's still being built. SHI can help by ensuring cybersecurity is part of every business and technology conversation. SHI's solution architects keep your organization protected whenever and wherever work is being done. From end-user devices to the data center to the cloud, SHI helps more than 17,000 business and government customers design, deploy, and secure the technology powering their real-time journey to digital transformation. Visit SHI.com to find out how SHI can help your team solve what's next.
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Halftime at the Garden, Rutgers trailing Michigan State 35-32. Leading scorers in the game, Jordan Durkak has 11 points for Rutgers, and it is Jace Richardson, 11 points for Michigan State. Neither team shooting it well for the most part. Michigan State 38%, Rutgers 31%. Michigan State 25% from three, Rutgers 26% from three. And your score at the break, Michigan State 35, Rutgers 32. Be rejoined by Austin Johnson, start of the second half. Coming up next on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
A Jersey Mike's Sub Bowl is any sub, hot or cold, without the bread. They're great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a Club Supreme Bowl on a road trip?
Yup.
Or a Turkey Provolone Sub Bowl at the airport?
Sure can.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly Bowl when you're supposed to be walking down the aisle at your 500-person wedding.
Is now the right time for that?
I'm hungry.
Shouldn't you get married first?
I said,
I'm hungry.
All right. Your favorite sub in a bowl for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On Big Ten Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Sports.
Since 1934, Miller's Rentals has been the featured name in the event rental industry headlining special events, parties, graduations, weddings, religious milestones, New York City red carpet premieres, and university events. Miller's is proud to be the strategic partner for Rutgers athletics. Miller's has the rental supplies for every occasion and special event. Tents, stages, chairs, tables, linens, and much, much more. A community icon for over 85 years. The Miller's Rentals family gives back to the community that has helped them gain that status. So support the company that supports RU. Go Miller's and go RU.
Did you ever hear the story of the moose, the broken window, and the elementary school classroom? Well, the pros from ServPro did, but it's no surprise you didn't.
Because when it comes to unexpected damage to your home or business, the cleanup specialists at ServPro know how to make like it never even happened happen. Just give them a call at 1-800-ServPro. ServPro. Cleaning, restoration, construction. Independently owned and operated.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Scarlet Assets Management Company. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Scarlet Assets Management Company and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Scarlet Assets Management Company.
Second half of the game brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the official health insurance partner of Rutgers Athletics. To learn more, visit horizonblue.com. Michigan State ball to start the second half. They lead 35-32. They will go right to left. And ball back in play, and we are underway. Fears Jr. runs to the right, picked up on a switch by Dylan Grant. Fears right side to Akins. Akins inside throw for Kohler. Runs it back to the outside for Holloman. Holloman goes right at Somerville, and then he thinks better of it. Back up top to Akins. Akins left side, Fears. Shot clock at 12. Fears throw up middle of the floor between the circles. Holloman loses the ball, scramble for it, and Acuff comes away with it. Get it to Harper. Harper, the lob for Grant, who missed it, grabs it, head fake, tied up, jump ball, and it'll be Rutgers ball with the arrow.
Good idea. Tough execution right there. He goes for the underhand lob, Dylan Harper does, but Michigan State's back into play, and a tough catch for DG on the backside.
And Harper's limping. He does not look even remotely close to 100%.
Yeah, warrior spirit. He's fighting through it, trying to help this team to win.
Acuff to throw in on the baseline to the left. Has to hurry here. Lobs it in for Bailey in the paint. Couple of dribbles. Gets inside. Throws one up. Comes up short. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, I guess, Kohler, and it's Rutgers ball.
Rutgers force feeding Bailey right in front of the rim, lob it up, and he takes two dribbles to the vacated area, and just a tough angle to get it to go.
You know, I mentioned neither team really shooting it great. Jordan Akins 1 for 10 in the first half.
Shooter's mentality. He's going to keep getting them up, huh?
Harper to throw in, baseline to the right of the hoop. Looking, we'll flip it all the way into the backcourt for Dylan Grant. Now for Acuff. 18 to shoot for Rutgers. Acuff, the Nick logo at center court. Pop the pass left side for Somerville. Hand it off Bailey. Fakes the three. Shot clock at 8. Here comes the double team. Backing his way in. Jump cross court pass. Acuff fires up a three. No good. And the ball rebounded by Kohler. Kohler ahead to Fears. Fears, Akins. Akins dribble drive. Pass it into the corner for Holloman. Holloman, right wing jumper. Back of the rim, no. Offensive rebound, though. Goes to Zappala. Zappala hand the ball off to Holloman. Dribble drive. Gets inside. Lays it in. And it's 37-32. First bucket of the half goes to Michigan State.
Yeah, Holloman gets into the chest of Grant right there to take his jump away as a shot blocker.
Now Acuff, bounce pass to Bailey, right wing. Jumper, no, but a foul called as he is hit on the arm by Akins. Akins picks up the personal foul. And so 2 free throws coming up for Ace Bailey. That is his second.
3 possessions for Rutgers and 3 force feeds into Ace Bailey. It's no secret where they're running their offense through. It's just up to him to do a good job. What he's been doing, Jerry, is catching, surveying, and seeing when it's time for him to go as a scorer, getting to the vacated areas, and to spray that basketball around.
Well, he's 2 for 8 from the floor so far. Makes the free throw. He's 5 of 5 from the line. He's got 10 points. Jordan Durkak is going to come in for a hobbled Dylan Harper. And he has got to be tremendously disappointed that he's just not 100% today.
Yeah, but you can just see the competitor in him. He's going to have to saw that ankle off to keep him off the court.
Second free throw for Bailey. Makes another, so he has done a nice job from the line, 6 for 6. He's got 11 points. 37-34 Michigan State, quickly up the floor. Kohler, hand the ball off. Now it's Fears. Fears picks up, left side Holloman. Down low goes to Zappala. Works his way in the paint. Nice pass inside, and the ball laid up and in by Kohler. And it's 39-34. Everybody in the building thought Zappala was going to shoot that.
Yeah, he looked like he was going up into a jump hook. Draws 2, drops off.
Here's Acuff on the outside. Picked up his dribble. Right corner Grant. Catch and shoot 3 is good. Dylan Grant with a big 3, and it's 39-37.
DG corner 3, as Jeremiah Williams alluded to in one of our post games. That's his sweet spot.
2-point Michigan State lead. They have the ball. Fears on the outside, top of the key, picked up his dribble. Flip it to the right side for Akins. Akins steps back on the sideline. Now throw it up top for Holloman. Holloman, left side. Pass it to Zappala. Right side, it goes to Akins. Shot clock at 6 between the circles, guarded by the bigger Somerville. Gets inside. The runner is good. Wow. That up and over Somerville popped around the rim a couple of times and goes down, just a second field goal. And now the ball is going to be out of bounds on a toss play from Acuff to Bailey on the near sideline, but it will be Rutgers' ball.
Yeah, you talked about how difficult of a first half it was for Akins. Well, that last one, level of difficulty was 10 out of 10.
Harper is really trying to work out that ankle, walking all over the place, now sitting down. It's Durkak to throw inbounds to Acuff. 41-37 Michigan State, 17-20 to play in the second. Now it's Bailey on the far side, guarded by Akins. The give is to Somerville on the wing. Somerville at the foul line, back to the basket, gets inside, jump hook, right hand is good. Nice soft shot from Lincoln Somerville, and it's 41-39. Very quickly, Michigan State coming the other way. Akins, lob it down low. Zapala, guarded by Somerville. Pokes the ball away, gets it back. Up top, Akins, open three, no good. And the ball is tracked down in the corner by Durkak. Rutgers can tie or take the lead. Durkak between the circles. Picked up by Richardson. Lob it to Bailey, far side. Guarded by Fears. Runs over him and an offensive foul called. I don't know if there wasn't a little bit of acting there, but Ace is going to pick up his second foul and turn it over to Michigan State as we get a couple of substitutions with Cooper and Booker coming back into the game for the Spartans.
Yeah, saw that replay. Fears picked that one up, and said it once, said it many times. Smaller guy, when they flail back like that, typically gets the benefit of the doubt. Fears at 6'2", $190, guarding the almost 7-footer, and Ace Bailey right there on that one-on-one play.
Grant and Somerville out. Martini and Williams back in for Rutgers. Williams, by the way, with the 3 fouls in the first half. 41-39 Michigan State. They have the ball in the lead, 16:36 to play in the second. Booker up top for Fears. Fears running on the right wing. Into the corner for Carr. Carr throw it up top, Booker. Pass it near side. Fears has it. Foul line extended. Fears guarded by Martini. Picks up his dribble. Give to Richardson out near midcourt. 8 to shoot. Richardson around his screen. Left elbow. Steps back. A three. No good. And we're going to get a foul called on Acuff for, I think, pushing Cooper in the back.
Off-ball action right there. Rutgers did a really good job of getting into their one-on-one matchups and forcing a more difficult shot, but not the outcome that you're looking for. You got to do your work with your body as opposed to your hands when you're fighting for a rebound.
Crowd saw the replay, didn't care for the call. Brandon Knight screaming at the officials, didn't like it either. Inbound the ball to Cooper. Cooper up top to Booker. Booker, right side, Fears. Fears to Richardson, back to Fears. Fears right of the lane, turns, stops at the elbow. Bring it back out to Richardson, 8 to shoot. Richardson right wing, beyond the arc. Shovel pass to Fears. Fake the three around Acuff. Hop step in the lane. The defense clears and he lays it in. And it's 43-39.
How about that Euro step right there? A long one to step by the shot blocker and rim protection and finish for Fears.
4-point Michigan State lead. 15:42 to play here in the second half. Martini straight away. Pass left for Bailey. Bailey guarded by Cone. Carr. Bounce pass Durkak. Up top Martini. Wide open three. No good. Ball tipped up. No good again by Bailey. Gets it back. Missed again. Ball is loose. Durkak has it. He's on the ground. Slip the pass out to Williams. Move it left for Acuff. On the wing. 14 to shoot. Nice dribble drive. The reverse hits the bottom of the backboard. And Michigan State comes away with the loose ball. Move it ahead. Richardson. Jump pass inside. The ball caught, put up, and no good by Cooper. And then a foul is going to be called on Michigan State. We get a timeout. 15:09 to play here in the second half. End-to-end action with Michigan State leading Rutgers 43-39 in the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
JAG Physical Therapy is proud to be the official in-network physical therapy provider for Rutgers University Athletics. Their new location in New Brunswick, located on Church Street, is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. With over 150 facilities throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and 6 locations throughout Middlesex County, there is sure to be a location convenient for you. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy. For more information on the services they provide or to make an appointment, visit jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Prudential, the official financial services partner of Rutgers men's and women's basketball. Enter Prudential's Rock with Rutgers sweepstakes for your chance to win Loge box tickets for you and 9 friends to an RU men's or women's basketball game. Enter now at rockwithrutgers.com. Protect your life's work with the help of Prudential. 15:09 to play here in the second half. Michigan State leading Rutgers 43-39. Infiniti is the official luxury vehicle sponsor of Rutgers Athletics. Experience the Infiniti lineup at your local retailer today. Well, for either team, Austin Johnson, this game is there for the taking. It's a 4-point game. Rutgers with the ball off the break. This is going to come down to making shots down the stretch.
100%. Statistics so far in this contest: 16 for 13 for Michigan State, 11 for 37 for Rutgers, and both teams have gotten a very comparable shot attempts and opportunities. Not really gotten to a flow from beyond the arc. It's been points in the paint that have been the big story, with Michigan State plus 16 in that category. Got to really commend Rutgers for finding ways to keep this thing close despite their best player not being impactful in this game. And you can only imagine that the attempts for Ace Bailey are going to continue to grow with 15:09 left here in half number 2.
Yeah, you know, they need what Jordan Durkak provided in that first half. They need someone to provide it in the second, and that is a scoring, what's the right word? Like a burst of scoring, like a scoring run.
A complimentary score for sure, and only 3 assists for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in this entire game. They're going to have to get a few more, share the game well in order to get this lead.
PJ Hayes in the game. Martini has it up top, throw it left for Bailey. Bailey guarded by Carr. Looking for Williams straight away, has it. Shot clock at 14. Move it left for Bailey. Bailey on the left side. Working his way into the paint. Gets inside, up off the glass. No, good defense by Carr, never budged. And Michigan State coming the other way. Quickly, Richardson in the corner. Now on the wing, into the paint. The runner across the paint is put up and in. And it's a 6-point lead, 45-39 Spartans.
Nice body control right there. Richardson going across the grain and getting that one to go.
They're starting to make shots from in close. Rutgers is still struggling to kind of find that rhythm.
Bingo.
Here's Durkak straight away. At the right elbow, up top for Martini. Shoots a 3. Nope. Ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rutgers, and it's Michigan State ball. Rutgers really struggling from the outside. 5 of 19.
Yeah, seemed a little bit tight right there because those are 2 really good looks from beyond the arc. But, again, if you're not going through and trusting your motions, you're never going to be able to get them to go from deep.
Dangerous time right now. 14:06 to play in the second. 6-point lead for Michigan State. Booker. Pass it to the right side for Holloman. Holloman around a screen. Move it to the right. A Booker 3. Comes up short. And another foul on the floor. And that one, you know, the last one looked like an offensive foul. It didn't seem like there was a lot there. The foul's on Martini. So his first. You saw it, yeah?
Yeah, battling in the paint for position. You had Martini rotating back, coming down with the momentum and getting that forearm into the back of Cooper right there, who had the inside position.
Somerville in for Martini. Martini, by the way, provided big lift last couple of games. Here is Holloman. Up top, Cooper. Now to the right side, it's Fiddler. Fiddler on the wing. Inside look goes to Cooper. Double team comes. Jump hook good with the left hand.
Yeah, good feel. He sees the double coming one way, spins back the other.
6-0 spurt for the Spartans, and all of a sudden back to an 8-point lead, 47-39. 13:24 to play in the second half. Williams on the Knicks logo for Rutgers. Bounce pass up top to Durkak, straight away. Move it left for Bailey. Bailey with 12 to shoot for Durkak. Turning, spinning, gets in close, puts it up. No, but a foul is called, and he's angry with himself because he probably makes that 19 out of 20 times.
Now that read by Jordan Durkak. They swing and rotate the basketball over to Ace Bailey in front of Steve Peichel. Two defenders from Michigan State run at him, so Durkak slips into the open area. And to your point, all he had to do was really trust the motion, getting that body and that shoulder into the defender, and just going up and making a pretty simple layup.
Yeah, did everything right except finish. While he shoots his free throws, we'll pause for station ID. This is Rutgers basketball. Jordan Durkak made the first free throw. He will get another. Jersey Mike's is a proud partner of Rutgers Athletics. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Jackson Kohler came back into the game for Michigan State, and now Akins comes back in as well. Durkak is 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 12 points. And he will get one more free throw here. Puts it up and in. Goes 2 for 2. Snaps the 6-0 run for Michigan State, but they still lead 47-41 with 13 minutes to play in the second. Holloman throw it into the front court for Booker, and now Michigan State resets. Come near side for Fiddler, foul line extended. Up top, Booker. Looking right, throwing right for Akins. Sharp pass down, low right block. Ball poked away by Bailey into the hands of Durkak. Kohler never saw it coming. Pass it left. P.J. Hayes, inside look. Somerville up with the right hand and in. You were looking for that the entire time up here.
Absolutely. He did it. You got to reward your big fellas when they beat their guy down the court. Great job by Lathan Somerville.
47-43 Michigan State. 12:28 to play in the second. Fiddler on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Now for Kohler at the foul line. Come left side, Akins. Slips, falls down. Scramble for it. Kohler picks it up. Shot clock at 10. Bounce pass to Fiddler. Move it to the right. Holloman guarded by Hayes. Right side, Booker. Booker into the paint. Stops, shoots, banks it in. And it's 49-43. And all of a sudden, the shooting percentage for Michigan State up over 43%.
Tough shot right there from that angle to get the go up the glass.
Durkak dribble drive, gets inside, clobbered and fouled. And Jordan Durkak will get 2 free throws again after the break. 11:58 to play here in the second half. Michigan State 49, Rutgers 43 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
I never planned on having high blood pressure.
I never planned on needing heart surgery.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. Whether you have hypertension, heart disease, or a child with a heart issue, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team, our nurses, cardiologists, and heart surgeons ensure that you can focus on improved health and wellness. We deliver nationally renowned and specialized cardiovascular care close to your home and family through our comprehensive network of easily accessible hospitals, centers, and physician offices. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
The New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism wants you to know, in New Jersey, it's game on, and the wows are all around. From waterfall watching to wild coaster rides, horseback riding and hiking the Appalachian Trail. Go for lighthouses and live shows. Raise a glass to prized wines from Jersey vines and a global culinary scene from Portuguese and Thai to Cuban and fusion cuisine. It's one wow after another after another. In New Jersey, little state, lot of wow. Find your wow at visitnj.org.
Craving New Jersey's most mouth-watering burrito? Look no further than Bubba Coos Burritos. With over 40 locations in the Garden State and endless choices of Mexican fusion flavors, there's an entree for anyone. Visit BubbaCoos.com. 11:58 to play here in the second half. Michigan State leading Rutgers by the score of 49-43. Want to make sure you're always in your seat in time for tip-off. Sign up for Easy Pass today. With Easy Pass, there will be no more fumbling for money at the toll plazas or sitting in lines at the cash lanes. More than 90% of drivers on the Turnpike and Parkway already use Easy Pass. What are you waiting for? Sign up today by calling 888-AUTO-TOLL. That's 888-288-6865 or visit easypassnj.com. And once you sign up, don't forget to download the official NJ Easy Pass app. It's the easiest way to manage your account. Plus, if you're going into the city, you can get a discount on that garbage congestion pricing toll as well. So a lot of reasons why you should get Easy Pass. Anyhow, Rutgers down by 6, but Jordan Durkak has really, you said during the break, brought the toughness, and that's the only way to describe it.
Yeah, it seems like he's a man on the mission of getting 2 feet in the paint and trying to win his one-on-one matchup. He brought in a ton of confidence as soon as he checked in this game in the first half, immediately knocking down 2 triples. And ever since he's caught the basketball here in half number 2, he's been trying to find opportunities to score the rock with Harper being out with an injury.
Yeah, he has been everything they've needed in his place. He is Rutgers' leading scorer with 13 points. He's 3 of 4 from the floor, but 5 of 5 from the field. And they really, if they're going to win this game, Ace Bailey has struggled today, 2 for 11. At some point, they're really going to need him to kind of find his groove a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about that second and that third guy involving Jeremiah Williams, who's been quiet tonight but played really good defense. It's been Durkak and Dylan Grant and Lathan Somerville in their spots.
Yeah, no question. So here's the first free throw from Durkak. He makes another. So he continues to be perfect from the line now, 7 of 7 to this point. Rutgers within 5. On the floor, you've got Somerville, Williams, Grant is back with Bailey, and of course, Durkak. The second free throw is up and short to the right. And so it's 49-44. Michigan State the ball in a 5-point lead. And now a stumble as Holloman falls down. There's a scramble for the ball, and it will be Rutgers' ball because the Michigan State Spartan is Fiddler, who came diving in, but he dove out of bounds as he grabbed the ball. And so an unforced error by the Spartans, and Rutgers takes over.
Those are the invincible plays. You saw first to the floor right there, not even a blink. Jeremiah Williams, Jordan Durkak doing the small things to try to help this team win.
So Rutgers with the ball trailing by 5 with 11:50 to play in the second half. Williams into the front court. Bounce pass to Bailey. Bailey guarded by Carr, and Williams away from the ball got clobbered, I think, by Holloman, and a foul on Michigan State. Let's see who it's called on. It was... Nope, it's on Zapala. So he picks up his second, team's 5th on the Spartans.
Zapala laying the wood right there, trying to get Williams out of position on a flare screen, and nice job by Williams fighting through it. That's what they teach guards.
Williams to throw it on the baseline to the right of the basket. Looking. He's going to throw it all the way into the backcourt for Dylan Grant. Fiddler thought he had a beat on it, but Rutgers comes away with it. 20 to shoot. Durkak on the Nick logo, left to right here in the second half. Hand the ball off to Williams. Shot clock at 12. Williams dribble, drive in the paint, up the reverse, no. And the ball is rebounded by Zapala. Left side, Fiddler fakes the 3 into the corner. Akins, open 3 is good. And it's 52-44, the lead back to 8.
Yeah, Williams fell out the play after that layup attempt, but I thought did an exceptional job getting back on defense. Didn't matter. Michigan State swung the basketball to find the open man.
8-point Spartans lead now. Dangerous time again for Rutgers here. Here's Bailey straight away, spots up, doesn't shoot, gives to Somerville, right elbow, lob it to Grant on the baseline, and then the reverse is swatted away into the hands of Holloman. One-on-one with Bailey. Bailey lets him go, he lays it in, and Steve Peichel needs timeout because it is a 10-point Spartans lead, 54-44 with 10:51 to play here in the second half on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Once upon a time, there was an SUV where everything for every passenger feels just right. Not too loud or too quiet. Introducing the all-new 3-row Infiniti QX80 with individual audio zones that isolates phone calls to the driver's seat. Discover every just right feature in the all-new QX80 at InfinityUSA.com. Available feature. Cannot buffer all interior sound. See owner's manual for details.
Brace yourselves, Rutgers fans, for a season of thrilling hoops and delicious victories. With every home win, you'll receive a free medium McDonald's French fries, available the next day when you spend $1 or more on the app. It's time to show your Rutgers pride and root on your favorite team. Because every time the Scarlet Knights bring home a victory, you bring home the fries. Offer valid through March 10th, 2025 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Take your career to the next level with Rutgers School of Management and Labor Relations, offering flexible on-campus or fully online master's degree programs in human resource management or labor and employment relations. Learn more at smlr.rutgers.edu/programs. 10:51 to play here in the second half. Michigan State leading Rutgers 54-44. If your home or business is ever damaged by fire, water, or an unexpected incident, trust the pros at ServPro to make it like it never happened. ServPro, cleaning, restoration, construction, independently owned and operated. Almost at the midway point here in the second half. And really, it's just coming down to Michigan State's had easier opportunities and has had better offense. And they've just scored it better in the second half, Austin.
Yeah, they sure have. And looking at these numbers during the break, great parity. 10 different Spartans getting in on the scoring action. Only 54 points, but 15 assists on 21 field goal attempts for Michigan State. And, I mean, listen, there's not a bigger and more deceptive lead in any sports than 10 points. So Rutgers is not out of it by any means. But I think in order for them to be able to get back into it, they can't be one-dimensional and only rely on Ace Bailey. Got to share the basketball. Keep an eye out on the assists for RU only for this game. I think if they tie it up, they're going to have to double that assist number, get that up to 8 or 9.
I think it also hurts. Big woman's having a stroke on the screen right now as we speak. Rutgers shooting just 12 for 42 in this game. So Rutgers with the ball. Grant, Durkak, Somerville, Bailey, and Williams. It would appear Dylan Harper's done for the day. He tried to fight through an ankle injury and just didn't have it in the second half. Bailey on the far side of the floor, quarter court. He will drive, stop, foul line jumper is no good. And the ball is rebounded by Michigan State. Bailey now 2 of 12. Here's Richardson straight away. Hand the ball off and take right back. Richardson running to the right side, gives to Akins. Akins to Fears. Shot clock at 14. Bounce past Richardson in the lane. And then he throws a fastball right into the face of Zapala. He misses it. Rutgers comes away with it. Durkak a 3 in transition, and it's an air ball.
I don't have any problem with that shot right there. You just wish it was a different outcome. I like swinging it over to Durkak, who's had the hot hand. He just didn't have it on target.
So some light pressure in the backcourt. Michigan State breaks through with ease. Akins has it on the right side. Now to Fears. 10 minutes to play in the second half. Number 8, Michigan State leading Rutgers by 10 here at the Garden.
His own look for defense.
Akins open 3. No good. The follow goes, though, on the far side by Carr. And it's a 12-point Michigan State lead now, 56-54.
And Carr's head was above the box.
It's a 7-0 spurt from the Spartans. And time not yet a factor, but got to keep an eye on it. And now Carr commits a foul on Somerville, or rather on Grant, down low. And that'll be the 7th foul, I believe, on Michigan State. Nope, 16th foul, excuse me. So a side out for Rutgers. It'll be on the baseline to the left of the basket. Williams to throw in. Does so to Somerville in the corner. Guarded by Zapala. Into the paint, turning, spinning, little fall away is no good. Offensive rebound, Bailey. One dribble, and then the shot blocked away, but he's fouled. The one thing I will say about watching the Spartans team, there is nothing easy in the paint.
At all. And that's a skill. That's something that they harp on, trying to find ways to limit easy ones, because you better believe that if you don't see that basketball going through the rim, after time it starts to wear on you mentally and affects your confidence as the game progresses.
So Bailey to the line. He's got 11 points and 6 rebounds today. He will get 2 free throws. First one is up and in. Makes it 56-45 as Cooper comes back into the game and Booker comes back in for Michigan State. Zappala and Aiken sit down. 11-point Spartans lead, 9:23 to play here in the second. Second free throw from Bailey is good. Tell you, if it's not for the free throw shooting, Rutgers wouldn't be in this game. They've done a good job from the line now, 16 of 20. Michigan State with the ball, they lead by 10, 56-46, 9:16 to play in the second half. Fears on the Knicks logo, guarded by Williams. Now it's Richardson, hand the ball off to Fears, all on the outside. Now makes his move, stops, and a bad pass. It goes out of bounds, Rutgers ball. So he was trying to hand it off to Richardson, who kind of cut out, and the pass went in, and so Rutgers gets the ball.
How about that hard hedge by Somerville? He blew that play up and took away driving lanes for Michigan State. Well done.
10th turnover for the Spartans. Rutgers has only committed 5 so far today. They have the ball down 10, 56-46, 9 minutes to go in the second half. Williams up top to Bailey. Ace, driving left of the lane, popped the pass in the corner, Durkak, fake the 3. Now on the baseline, guarded by Holloman. Here comes the double team, up top, Somerville, a 3, no, long rebound is going to be grabbed by Richardson.
Another good look on an uneven floor for Rutgers.
And the other way, Carr goes in for the monster left-hand dunk.
We saw
and
that
it's
coming.
58-46.
He was just trending up the sideline and nobody picked him up.
There's Durkak right side, fakes the 3. Hop step in the paint, leans in, shot blocked away. Williams comes away with it. Jeremiah gets inside, lays it in, and a foul is called. Gets it back to a 10-point game, 58-48.
And Rutgers needed that. Not numerically. Obviously, you want to be able to score to cut into this lead, but because after that Cohen Carr dunk, you just felt the momentum swinging into Michigan State's favor, and that's a nice play by Jeremiah Williams coming back with toughness and finishing through the contact.
Booker picked up the foul as first. Williams to the free throw line, looking to complete the 3-point play. 69% on the season. Try and get this back to single digits with 8:24 to go here in the second half. Foul shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Cooper. 10-point Michigan State lead. Quickly the other way. Richardson, far side, up top. Now to the left side for Carr. Carr for Booker. Give to Holloman straight away. Holloman just holding. Shot clock at 12. Now for Cooper at the foul line. Guarded by Bailey. Holloman straight away. Flip it right. Richardson steps back for 3. Good. And it's 61-48. Largest lead of the game for Michigan State, now 13. With only 7:50 to go in the second half. Richardson, the one guy today that's had the shooting touch from the outside. 3 of 4 from 3.
Plays with a steadiness for this team.
Here is Somerville, the big fella, taking it into the paint, turning, spinning, and banking it in. Nice move by Lathan Somerville. Gives him 8 points. Rutgers down 11, 61-50.
Nice balance, nice footwork.
Here's Booker, open 3. Well short. Tracks down his own miss, though. Move it right for Richardson. Steps back, and Michigan State in no hurry. Up by 11.
Michigan State continuing to put a number on Rutgers on the boards. +9 in that category.
Yeah, they're +7 for the season on a game-by-game basis. And now Booker charges, drives, gets hit, and fouled. Free throws after the break. 7:08 to play in the second half. Michigan State 61, Rutgers 50 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
Balmy Product invites you to enjoy the perfect combination of their Induveca ham and Campesino sharp cheddar cheese. Savor the quality and flavor that only C. Balmy can deliver. For over 50 years, they have been known for their tradition and quality, including their famous Induveca salami and Campesino salami. Remember, if you see their logo from the start, put it in your shopping cart. C. Balmy Products, over half a century of tradition and quality.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
SHI helps companies select, deploy, and manage technology solutions that solve what's next. Find out how by visiting SHI.com. 7:08 to play in the second half. Michigan State leading Rutgers 61-50 down the stretch here at Madison Square Garden. Rutgers fans, Team Car Wash wants you to experience the clean car feeling for free. Text the word SCARLET to 411-365 for a free car wash. Enjoy the feeling of driving a clean, shiny car every day with a Team Car Wash Unlimited Wash Club membership. Wash every day for one low price, one low monthly price, 12 locations throughout New Jersey. Remember to text the word SCARLET to 411-365 for your free car wash today. Team Car Wash, official car wash of Rutgers Athletics. Rutgers down 11, Austin Johnson, and it's the same story. The points in the paint differential is crazy in favor of Michigan State, and that is obviously a big difference in this game. Also, they've made 10 more field goals than Rutgers.
Yeah, they have. They've done a good job sharing this game out here. 17-4 in the overall assist categories for both teams. And how about the contributions outside of their starting five? 40 points, or 39 thus far, for the Michigan State Spartans. There's no drop-off once they go into their reserves. They're keeping up that intensity.
Yeah, and you got a guy in Booker going to the line who was 87% on the season. Already missed one today, so you don't expect him to miss another one here. So very likely Rutgers will be facing a 13-point deficit after these free throws. And again, if you're just joining us, no Dylan Harper for much of the second half. Appears to be done for the game with a sore ankle. Here's the first of two from Booker. It's good. 13-point lead is the biggest of the game for Michigan State. He knocks down this free throw, will match. Second free throw is up and in. 63-50. Michigan State 7 minutes and 8 seconds away from 12th straight win. Rutgers 7 minutes to try and figure this out. Jermichael Davis in the game with Bailey, Martini, Durkak, and Hayes. Hayes on the far side, bounce pass to Durkak. Guarded by Fears. Turns into a double team. Into the paint. Now for Martini, right corner. Open three. Nope. And the ball is rebounded by Booker.
Martini took a dribble right there, allows the defense to get back in the play.
Here's Fiddler. Dribble drive, gets inside. Missed the bank shot. Rutgers the rebound, ahead to Durkak. Durkak goes right at Fears, leans in, banks it in, and it's 63-52. Durkak with 16.
Like that read right there, Durkak, the misdirection to clear up a driving lane.
Jumped the gun there, 14 for Durkak. Here is Fears on the near side, beyond the arc. Turns, top of the key. Look left for Booker. Booker in the paint, deflected away by Martini, into the hands of Davis. Jermichael Davis running the floor, leans in, shot blocked away by Booker with authority, and then Hayes falls over Cooper. Ball is loose, and Fiddler comes away with it. Fiddler, 2-on-1, the lob for Booker, and it goes over his head, out of bounds. The lob just a little too much, so Rutgers gets away with one there. They'll have the ball down 11, 63-52 with 5:58 to go in the second half.
If you don't like physicality, this is not the ball game for you, because there are bodies flying everywhere. First to the floor, you got to give it up on both sides. Guys are playing hard.
Davis straight up the floor for Rutgers. They're down by 11. Move it to Bailey with the bounce pass, defended by Carr. Bailey hesitates, drives, move it right, Martini, open three. Oh, Zach can't buy one, Booker the rebound. 5:38 to play in the second half. Fears, top of the key. Give to Booker, right back to Fears. Now it's Holloman, now Fears again. Fears to his right, picked up on a switch. Down low, Cooper open, fouled on the way up by Bailey. Ace is going to pick up the foul, his third.
Michigan State's putting a lot of pressure on the bigs from Rutgers by putting them in ball screen situations. And that time, just a step too slow getting back. And you got Cooper that slips the screen and has an opportunity for two.
And the problem when you're down late in games against Michigan State is they don't miss free throws.
That's right. And also, if you're late and you're down, you got to take gambles, and they're going to take advantage of it.
Yep. Cooper makes the first free throw. Somerville in for Martini. Zag's had a tough day. 0 for 5 from 3. .12 Michigan State lead with 5:24 to go in the second. Second free throw is no good, and the ball rebounded by Bailey. 64-52, Michigan State the lead, Rutgers the ball. Davis between the circles for Rutgers. Move it left, get it to Bailey. Bailey bounce past Durkak, low right block. Swing a nice bounce pass to Somerville in traffic, up with the right hand, missed. Follow, though, goes by Davis, who came flying in from the near side, and it's 64-54 with 5 minutes to go in the second.
Really good pass over to Somerville. Almost surprised him. He wasn't even down and ready, but nice job, Davis, coming in and rebounding from the guard position.
I need a couple of stops here to make this something. 64-54 Michigan State. Here is Carr. Nice pass. Akins, open three. No good. And the ball rebounded by Somerville, who then fell over Cooper. And they call Cooper for the foul. Cooper did nothing except basically get walked over.
He was already down and shaken up a bit on the floor. And then to add insult to injury, you got big Lathan Somerville coming down on top of him again.
And he will get a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's 9 team fouls on Michigan State. Tom Izzo asking for an explanation from the official.
Wrong place, wrong time, buddy.
Pretty much. So Somerville to the free throw line. Need these, but you got to get the first to get the second, of course. First of 2 is no good, so it will only be 1. And he's an 82% free throw shooter. 64-54, Michigan State, the ball in the lead with 4:34 to go in the second. Richardson, near side, foul line extended, around a screen at the top of the key, backs it out. Now Holloman on the far side. Takes it out between the circles, 6 to shoot. Zapala sets the screen. He runs right, stops. Elbow jumper is short. And boy, what a rebound by Carr. Just reached out and grabbed it and throws it back out to reset to Richardson.
Came from the short corner outside his zone to get that one, Jerry.
Also takes another 30 seconds off the clock. And now they call a foul on Durkak. I mean, come on. Take a timeout. Be a side out for Michigan State after the break. 64-54. They lead Rutgers with 3:59 to go in the second on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Hey Scarlet Knights fans, Rutgers Health is rewriting the playbook on health. By taking an integrative approach to educating future health pros, delivering top care, and leading the charge in medical research, we're turning discoveries into life-changing health solutions for all. With 8 schools and top-notch centers just outside New York City, we're here to keep you and your loved ones strong. Together, we are breathing new life into health.
Hey Rutgers, are you ready for basketball? Are you ready to score big on all your favorite game night foods? ShopRite has your back all season long when it comes to saving big. Find everything you need to make game day a slam dunk. Are you ready for next level nachos? Are you ready for banging buffalo wings? Yeah, you are. Score big, save big, and get game day ready at ShopRite, exclusive supermarket partner of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. ShopRite, check out happy.
JAG Physical Therapy is proud to be the official in-network physical therapy provider for Rutgers University Athletics. Their new location in New Brunswick, located on Church Street, is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. With over 150 facilities throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and 6 locations throughout Middlesex County, there is sure to be a location convenient for you. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy. For more information on the services they provide or to make an appointment, visit jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
Premio sausage, made from butcher quality meats with an authentic Italian taste, all natural, no preservatives. Premio sausage, the way sausage should be. 3:59 to play here in the second half. Michigan State leading Rutgers 64-54 this season. When Rutgers basketball wins at home, you win a free medium fries from McDonald's, available the next day when you spend $1 or more on the app. So get ready, because every time Rutgers earns a victory, so do you. Offer valid through March 10th at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. I know today is a home game. But boy, it feels like we haven't been at Jersey Mike's Arena in about 2 months.
You guys more so than me as well. But yeah, Rutgers obviously loves to be able to strap them up back home in Piscataway. But a nice outpouring of a sea of red here in Midtown Manhattan at the Mecca, the world's most famous arena.
Yeah, Rutgers, though, has their work cut out for them if they're going to get back in this game. Now down by 10, and Michigan State has the ball, which is 3:59 to go, and also the fact that Rutgers just simply has not shot the ball well today.
Yeah, they haven't. 5 of 23 from triple, and I think a lot of their most recent looks have been really good ones. Nobody around them. It's just been pulling up short and a little bit tight when the opportunities are put in front of them. So obviously that's something that needs to be addressed. But it's difficult to compete with the number one team in the Big Ten Conference, Jerry, to your point. It's just simply not making shots.
No, and it's not one guy. It's pretty much everybody for the most part. Jordan Durkak has shot 4 of 7. Other than that, it's been a struggle. Ace Bailey is 2 of 12. Tyson Acuff is 1 for 6. Zach Martini 0 for 5. Dylan Grant 1 for 6. It's just the ball just hasn't gone in.
Yeah.
And by the way, you credit Michigan State's defense too for that as well. Some wide open shots for sure, but also a lot of highly contested shots.
Yeah, we talked about how when they get close in the paint, they foul you and make you feel it. You think about that 2 possessions later.
Richardson with the basketball. Michigan State in no hurry. Shot clock at 10. Here is Holloman. The lob down low. The ball is caught by Zappala, and he puts in the reverse.
Yeah, zone look defensively, 1-3-1 for Rutgers, and they find the sweet spot in the short corners for Michigan State.
66-54, 12-point deficit. Davis, top of the key, pass left for Bailey. Ace holding. Top of the key. Picks up his dribble, and he throws the ball almost away. It's deflected out of bounds by Akins. And so Rutgers will inbound on the baseline with 13 to shoot. Jeremiah Williams in for P.J. Hayes. Williams to throw in on the baseline to the right of the basket. Bounce pass inside to Durkak. Catches, puts it up, no, but a foul call. And so the foul on Holloman. And so you've got Durkak back to the line shooting 2.
Nice job using his body right there. They're running sets for number 0 and Jordan Durkak, and I like that he sets up himself by screening and then using his body to then turn and seal. Now at the line for a chance.
First of 2 for Durkak is put up and in. He has done a really nice job from the line tonight. 7 of 8, or this afternoon, excuse me.
You can see the mismatch nightmare he can be for opposing teams with smaller guards. You got forwards and centers that are comparable to the size that Jordan Durkak brings to the equation.
Here's the second free throw, good again. 10-point game again, 66-56, 3:21 to go in the second. Rutgers picking up full court. Holloman has to hurry, throws it into Akins in the corner. Akins back to Holloman. With 4 seconds to get it across, does so. Now trapped. Move it to the left side for Akins. Dribble drive around Somerville, puts it up, no, but a foul called.
Rutgers utilizing the run and jump in that 1-3-1 look, full court pressure wise, and Michigan State just is very patient and passes it back and forth between their lead guards before attacking.
So Akins to the line, 87% on the season coming in, 2 of 2 today. He also has struggled with his shot, 3 of 15 today, but he's had a lot of guys pick up the slack. Richardson and Carr have been fantastic. First of 2 here is no good, popped out.
Going Carr is yet to miss a basket. It's easy to do that when you just go up and dunk everything.
True. One more free throw for Akins. 10-point lead for Michigan State. 3:08 to play here in the second. Second foul shot is good. 11-point lead, 67-56. Now basket here gets it back into single digits. And they blew the play dead. I think because there was a couple of seconds run off the clock. Rutgers inbounded, but Jeremiah Williams let it roll before he picked it up.
Officials had eyes on the clock the entire way up the court and noticed that things just weren't synced up, so reset.
And now Michigan State will apply a little bit of pressure, too, as they will throw it in once again. Inbound it to Williams, and now they drop back because he caught it and the clock starts. 3:02 to play in the second. Rutgers the ball down 11. Williams, right side for Durkak. Foul line extended. Durkak into the paint, drives, kicks for Davis. Left corner three is an air ball. Bailey tried to save it, couldn't as he steps over the cheerleaders, and it's Michigan State ball.
Another good look right there. I like that action on the weak side. Flare screen frees up Jermichael Davis from the deep corner. But again, just not taking advantage of wide open looks when they come about.
Yeah, when the ball doesn't go in, it's hard to win. And Rutgers is 5 of 24 from 3. And you are right. A lot of the looks have been really good. Just having trouble scoring.
Yep.
And we're getting late. 2:44 to go in the second, and they trail by 11. Holloman out near midcourt, guarded by Williams. Move it to the right side. Richardson. Richardson into the paint, draws a lot of contact and still fights through it and puts it up and in. And it's 69-56. Michigan State matching their largest lead of the game.
That's tough. He was met chest to chest. I'm not sure he had his eyes open, but when it's your night, sometimes it's just your night.
Here's Bailey guarded by Carr, backing his way in. Double team comes, fights through it, turnaround jumper. Carr blocks it away. Bailey goes and gets it. Bailey on the right side. Pull-up jumper. No. It's an air ball, and Carr has it. Bailey took it away from him. Move it to the right for Williams. For Durkak, lays it in. 69-58. And I think Tom Izzo just called timeout because he is not happy. Or did Steve Pike? Either way, one of them called timeout. And it was called by Tom Izzo, giving Carr a lot of praise, but also very unhappy with the turnover and giving the ball away. So, no, timeout was called by Rutgers. So, Rutgers down 11 with 2 minutes to go. No quit, but there's just, you're almost out of things to say when you have trouble making shots.
Yeah, looking at the stats, the numbers do all the talking. You look at the bench points, Jerry, 44-28 in favor of Michigan State. In large part, the energy and juice that came off with Cohen Carr being injected into this contest, they really, really ate the paint in this game. 40-22 for Michigan State Spartans. Rutgers has done a really good job of turning over or finding ways to get Michigan State to be looser with the basketball. 13 turnovers for the Michigan State Spartans, 8 steals for RU. It's just those points off of turnovers at 11 just haven't really been enough to close this gap.
Yeah, it's one of those things, again, when you look at a stat sheet, if you just kind of cherry pick a couple of them, and I told you before the game, Rutgers would have 5 turnovers, Michigan State would have 13, and if I told you Rutgers would be 19 of 25 from the line, that's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
And yet you find yourself down by 11 points. Also omitting the fact that, Dylan Harper basically didn't play in this game for very long. And I know Jordan Durkak picked up the slack for sure, but it's a different game when Harper's on the floor.
Yeah. And Ace Bailey also below his season average of 19 points, 13, but on 2 of 14 shooting from the field goal line. It just makes your offense a little bit more predictable if the basketball's sticking.
Yeah, and also just 4 points in the second half.
Yep.
So that was the one thing we were kind of hoping he would find his rhythm in the second half. And Michigan State just did a really good job of not giving him a lot of space. Dylan Grant back in for Rutgers with Williams, Durkak, Davis, and Bailey. Full court pressure off the make and the timeout. Michigan State gets it in. Rutgers going for the steal, not getting it. Richardson runs it into the front court, and then a foul given, I guess, by Grant. Either way, it's going to put Richardson to the line shooting 1-1.
Keep away time, as they typically teach you to try to break full court pressure with the pass, but Richardson takes it from the inbounding position all the way up through half court. Tom Izzo likes that from his lead guard.
So Richardson has been arguably the best player on the floor tonight. 18 points, 6 of 9 shooting. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. He's now 4 of 4 from the line. (70-58) Michigan State. Second free throw is good again. 13 again, the largest lead, matching. 71-58 Spartans. Jeremiah Williams, dribble drive, gets inside, lays it up, missed. Tip in goes, though, by Grant. Rutgers calls timeout, 71-60.
Dylan Grant, nice job of tracking that basketball after the attempt from Williams goes long. He uses that frame at around 6'7", 6'8", very well, long arms, and just tips it back in.
Rutgers out of timeouts now, down by 11. Rutgers will have a trip to Northwestern coming up midweek. They will play Wednesday night, 9 p.m. start, before returning home to take on Michigan at Jersey Mike's Arena next Saturday afternoon.
Nothing easy in this conference, Jerry. You got Martinelli and Barnheiser waiting for the Scarlet Knights next, which is a very tough place to play as they try to wrap things up here at the Garden.
On the floor for Rutgers, Durkak, Davis, Bailey, Grant, and Williams. Again, they'll set up the press. 1:49 to go in the second half. Rutgers trailing 71-60. Michigan State, the 8th-ranked team in the country, looking to go 8-0 in the conference and looking for a 12th straight win. Tom Izzo, too, is very honest when asked if he thought before the season his team would be this good. And he did not.
I know I didn't. But it looks like this team is morphing into one that can make a deep run.
And a steal by Durkak, throws it in as he saved it from going out of bounds to Williams. Throw it into the corner, Durkak a three, good! And it's 71-63 with 1:40 to go in the second half. Where would they be without Durkak today?
Seriously.
Looking to get it in again. Again, pressure from Rutgers. Swing it in. Trap comes on Akins. Dribbles away from it. Dribbling through pressure. Boy, Jeremiah Williams went for the steal. Akins did a great job not giving it up. Rutgers has to foul here with 1:20 to go. Richardson has it. Pop the pass. Stolen and taken away by Bailey. Bad pass. Bailey into the front court. And then he gives it away to Michigan State. It goes to Booker. He will go in for the dunk. Wow, what a turn of events there. Here's Dylan Grant, right side three, good! And it's 73-66. 1 minute left in the second half. What a weird couple of sequences. And now Michigan State's going to have to call a timeout because Fears couldn't inbound the ball. So a pulse showed by Rutgers late here.
Yeah, they must have got jumped in that last huddle by Steve Peichel and coaching staff because the energy before and after were completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Man, if Ace doesn't have that ball taken away.
I know. Things get really, really interesting here, but I like the next play mentality by both the team in white and in black here. You get the slam dunk by Michigan State, and then Rutgers inbounds it quickly, gets it up the court to Dylan Grant in his sweet spot, and boy, is he money from deep in the corner.
They kind of pulled a Michigan State on that one.
Yeah, they really did. It's funny, we used to do a drill when you prepare for teams like Michigan State and North Carolina. They actually have timers on how quickly you can get the basketball out of the net, inbounded and up the court with their ability where they're going to get into scoring mode. So Rutgers looked like they knew what they needed to do right there because they prepared for it all week.
It's a different way to play.
It really is. It just can't have your hands on your waist, your hands on your knees. If you blink for 1 second, they're going to make you pay.
Yeah, which is why I know one of the points of emphasis for them coming in was 5 seconds. First 5 seconds after a made basket or a miss, you've got less than 5 seconds to get back and get in position because they're trying to get to the rim.
You've really got to be in exquisite shape. And you think about all of the injuries that this team for Rutgers has been battling. If you're not out there playing, you're not in tip-top game shape. So you can try to run all the wind sprints you want. You can walk on the Stairmaster, do all these types of things to try to maintain it, but nothing is like getting out and actually playing the game of basketball to maintain your win.
And I guess that's why Michigan State does it so well with these 10 guys splitting so many minutes.
Yeah, you can't play at this pace with only 5 guys or 6 guys going deep. You got to have the reserves to come in, keep the intensity high, but also make sure that there's no drop-off from a scoring standpoint and with your defensive intensity.
All right, Fears can run the baseline off the make. Fears looking, having trouble again. Does get it in, though, and then the foul is given to Holloman very quickly. The wrong guy, really, that you want to foul because he's only, 93% from the free throw line. Williams picks up his 4th. 9 team fouls for boy. I tell you, if there was ever a time to get a miss from an unlikely source, this could make it fun.
Yeah. Maybe we just say these are going to go in without a doubt, and hopefully that gives them the juju to make them next.
Well, He's 93%. Do you really expect him to miss this?
Crazier things have happened.
Yes, but I would bet not that. And he makes the first. Now he'll get a second.
Then I'm going to shut up.
8-point lead for Michigan State. Holloman has not had a great game. Just 8 points. Does have 6 assists. Second free throw is good. 9-point Michigan State lead, 75-66. Rutgers has to hurry. Davis into the front court. Drop it off for Bailey. Bailey fires up from way out. It's short. Ball rebounded by Bailey, who followed it, missed the dunk, but it hit the front of the rim and went down. And it's 75-68. Michigan State quickly inbounds with 48 seconds to go. Jump pass to Fears. Got to foul him. They don't. Akins now has it. Time winding off the clock with 41 seconds. Still not fouling him. Down to 37 seconds. And now Fears is going to run around, and Davis finally gives it. But boy, 14 seconds went off the clock, and with 34.3 left, you've got Fears going to the line shooting 2. Yeah, 10 team fouls.
Miscommunication right there, and keep away as you got Davis and Williams trying to communicate whose man is who, but in the interim, you got a lot of time burning off the clock, to your point.
So Fears to the line, 77% on the season. First free throw is up and in, 76-68. Acuff comes into the game replacing Williams. Here comes the second free throw. It's good. 77-68, 9-point lead. Get it into Davis with 33 seconds left. Davis running right, handing off to Durkak. Fires up a 3. Got it. Jordan Durkak having a day. 26 points. Rutgers down 6 with 27.2 left.
Yeah, he's balling, but it's unfortunate. His best performance this season is coming in vain of a loss potentially.
Inbound the ball. The trap comes on Holloman, and a foul is going to be called. Nope. Timeout called by Holloman. So that'll give them 1 timeout remaining.
Somebody has to speak with Jordan Durkak after this one and let him know that your best opportunity to score offensively is just catching without any thought.
Yeah.
Because he's just been catching and going. When he doesn't blink, the basketball's been touching the bottom of the net.
And for a guy that I just didn't think was playing today, given he suffered an injury yesterday in practice, he has been outstanding today.
He surely has.
He's 8 of 9 from the line, 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 26 points. He's been incredible.
He really has.
So Rutgers, if they could ever get a steal here, you would have a chance to really put a little bit of a scare into Michigan State. But the Spartans still have a 6-point lead with 23.5 to go.
Yeah, coming into this one, Durkak shooting 20.7% from beyond the triple, not even averaging a bunch, just talking about going above and beyond. Obviously, you look for silver linings in any loss. Hopefully, this is an offensive performance he can look to build on for the rest of the season.
They will set up the pressure again. Holloman to throw in. Now, he cannot run the baseline here because they did inbound. See if I'm sure they will remind him of that.
Rutgers puts the length with Ace Bailey defending the inbounder here.
Holloman looking to throw in. Looking, has to hurry, throws it into the middle of the floor, and the ball is caught by Carr and then fouled and hugged by Durkak. And that's the guy, if there's anybody on the floor you want going to the line, it's Carr. He's 68% from the line this season.
Yeah, 22 seconds left. Obviously, depending on what happens with these free throw opportunities and a 6-point deficit for Rutgers, you got to go quick, obviously. He makes 1 or 2. You got to look for the triples, but got to be efficient with each movement.
And the foul on Durkak is 3rd. Carr to the free throw line. Carr 12 points. First one is up and in. And that makes it a 3-possession game. Puts them up 7. Carr 8 rebounds today.
Box out's crucial. 2 guards on the line for Michigan State. But this one comes off. You got to go up and get it.
Second free throw is good. Hit the front of the rim and in. 79-71, 20 seconds to go. Davis up the floor. Give it to Durkak around his screen. Down to 16 seconds. Fires up from way out. It's an air ball. And, well, that's going to do it with 13 seconds left. Couple of subs. Jarek Normand coming into the game for Michigan State. And Nick Sanders.
Number 2, Kurt Tang. Number 7, Jarek Normand.
Check it, it's Kurt Tang into the game. 79-71 in looking to inbound Holloman. Does so to Akins. Akins dribbles away from Durkak, and then Bailey gives the foul with 10.1. Probably an unfair question, but just to put you into the mind of an Ace Bailey, they were all very aware, Madison Square Garden. They were all very aware, national TV audience on CBS. We are all aware of how good he is, clearly. Will he walk clearly bothered by the loss, there's no question. But someone like that, when he's going to look at his box score, be furious with himself that he shot 3 of 16?
Probably. A competitor like him, I think, will find the opportunities that he could have taken more advantage of. But to the credit of Michigan State, Jerry, I think to your point, you also have to understand the reality of the situation as you're playing against the best team in the Big Ten and arguably one of the best defenses in the entire nation.
2 free throws were good. Here's Bailey from about 35 feet out, puts it in with 4.6. 81-74, and that'll do it. Final seconds will tick off the clock. Final score here from Madison Square Garden. Michigan State wins their 12th straight game as they knock off Rutgers 81-74. You got some good efforts from Jordan Durkak. Ace had 18 points, but no Dylan Harper for much of this game, and Rutgers really struggling from the outside. A little bit of